Episode 5.
Episode 5. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, get it done.
I got some coffee.
Coffee. Okay, can we see? Oh, I think we're back to the jumper.
Yeah, so it's the yellow coat and the stripy jumper. Oh, wait, no, sorry.
Was the blue coat
I think they both have the same jumper. Do they all have the same jumper?
Or I think maybe they just have slightly different
Oh, wait,
colorway.
sorry, hold on. I'm silly. Yes, red jumper, green coat, stripy jumper, yellow coat, and reindeer jumper, red coat.
Sorry.
Oh, hello, babies.
They are here.
Hello,
They're here to join.
kitties.
Having a little conversation. Don't include me, guys. It's fine.
Yeah, so what's your preference? I really hate the pants on this one. I hate it.
Yeah, I really fucking hate them too. I'm neutral. I like the stripy. Okay, well, Safi, I gave you an option to sit next to me.
Well, no matter the outfit, she's always wearing her classic Doc Martens. Goose and stripy jumper, I think.
Yeah.
Begin.
Now Safi's glaring at me. I don't know what to say to you, baby.
Following gameplay contains blood.
It sure fucking does.
Bright lights. Chapter 5.
And the big city. Decoherence. Okay. Go off, I guess.
Okay, apologies for some mild apple crunching.
That's fine. Oh, God.
It worked. I made it back to the night of. But before. Storm's here too now. Maybe it's everywhere. And if I'm here, then Safi. The Overlook.
Maxine. There's one thing that girl's gonna do, it's be in a situation.
You know how...
Oh no, imagine if she found herself and touched herself.
You know how sometimes a story does a moment where it parallels earlier parts of the story and it kind of creates mirroring parallels. You know, it serves some kind of narrative or emotional effect. Sometimes it really hits. Like in The Walking Dead, for example.
I tried so hard to
This is not that.
No. No, it's not.
Sorry, I'm just talking over her at this point.
Yeah, whatever.
Depictions of violence.
Sure.
Fancy seeing you here.
You're okay.
Imagine saying, which Safi are you?
I don't want to be immediately suspicious.
No.
Although, interestingly, it's saying that we don't know which world we're in.
Yeah.
You're okay. You're not being torn into pieces. No, not anymore. Holy shit. You really did it. Weather's worse than I remember it.
Storm followed me.
So did I, apparently.
I've never done that before.
I guess it's time.
What? For what? I don't understand. Are they trying to imply? Are they trying to imply, as with Chloe, that Safi has to die? Because that makes no sense.
No.
Do you really want this? I'm anti this.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any.
Yeah,
need
I'm
for
anti this.
This seems unnecessary.
Sophia, no.
This is so stupid. You're right, Faye.
You understand what you're asking me to do?
You've we've already done it, right? At this point, it's just recitation.
Well, she's right about that.
Sophia, I'm serious. This is too much.
Stop stalling, Max. You saw what happened. There wasn't any of me left. It was all Moses and Ben and Lucas and Gwen. It hurt so much. I hurt so many people.
Now, girl, you didn't even do that much.
No.
Help me fix it. Please.
That's not gonna fix it.
No. Nuh-uh. Listen, if they're making me do Bay or Bay again, you know my answer.
I agree with you. If we sing it badly enough, we can't get copyright struck.
Exactly. Just don't. But there's.
Oh, here we are.
Okay. This stupid fucking photo.
So that's what it feels like to capture the perfect photo.
Sophia.
So stupid.
Feels good. Final.
This is basically the end of Life is Strange, but worse.
Maybe we are cursed. You, me, and Maya? Or maybe
What?
the world is cursed. We just live in it.
Stop.
What is this?
That's poetry and bullshit? Yeah. I know.
This is so stupid.
You're so important to me, Safi.
You are all that matters to me, Chloe.
You're such a cornball.
I mean,
Pull
Kiss.
the trigger.
kiss, 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 kiss,
Kiss, kiss, kiss, kiss, kiss, kiss.
Come on, I
kiss,
cannot have suffered through this to not at
without
least.
a single little gay little kiss.
Come on.
No. No. Fuck this.
Just shoot the storm, bitch.
This is comedy, honestly.
This is comedy.
Doing?
I have no idea. Kind of making this up as I go.
This is so dumb.
And I'm not gonna make another impossible choice between two shitty futures. Come on.
That is so dumb. Anyway, it's like, why would she say that? Because, like, wasn't the whole point of the first game her, like, accepting the consequences of her actions and being like, whichever choice you make is the right choice, that's the world that you're choosing to live in.
This
like,
is it, and it's just like she's just full of regret this whole fucking time, and it's like that.
That's not what you're supposed to get from the first game.
No.
That's literally, you're just. Okay.
I'm so tired.
I know. I just want it to be over now.
Oh, did they just jump into the tornado?
I don't know. Did
Go. Divas.
What?
Play diva. What is going on? But like, what is going on?
What on earth is going
What
on
is
in
what
the House
is
of
all
Commons?
this then?
Okay,
Yeah.
you guys, just take the bright lights warning as like a permanent thing at this point.
Yeah, it's just happening. We know this.
The same double moon, the same storm.
Chapter 5, it really depends on the gamer. Okay, so it is on the shorter side, apparently. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine.
Did they have a single original idea?
No! Safi is the only single original idea. And Moses. What is going on? What the hap is fucking? Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
so
she lost her hat.
looks like I'm not
Is
dead.
her hair darker?
And I'm in the North Quad. Small victories, Max. It's so quiet for a storm. Like, oppressively quiet.
Girl, like,
Safi?
what does that even mean?
Safi!
Why it's episode 5 and we have not kissed Safi yet.
I know, shocking.
I would just like this to be known.
The only thing that would redeem this game even slightly to me, and I would still
Is
never
getting to kiss
buy
Safi.
a Life is Strange game again, like a new release. Is if we could kiss Safi, and if we don't even have that, okay, references to suicide.
What's the point? Okay.
Exactly.
Not in the past anymore. Safi could be back to the way she was. I have to find her.
Okay.
So the little question marks where the
Moses and I sat on that bench. For all that's happened since, it might as well be.
Okay. Let's check our journal, I guess. Safi.
Wow, that's
what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say that's quite the depiction of Safi.
Yes, sure is. Safi, it's a long way down, isn't it? Where are you? You make me sick. Please be okay. Not personal bullshit. You silenced me. Girl flings herself from Overlook. Okay. Whoa. Mom and Dad, we can't wait for you to come home this summer. We're sure Blackwell Academy is great and all, but we miss you. Oh my god, they're gonna try and do a whole, like, trauma...
Get it.
Flash... They're trying to do a whole, like, Max is traumatized from the storm thing, but it's just not.
It's just not.
No internet connection. Okay. Find Safi.
Safi?
Safi!
I can hear you. But where?
Where are you? What's going on?
Habibti, wayn anta? Ana Habibti.
Okay, my timer's just gone off.
Max, thank
If
God.
we can just quickly pause.
Sure.
I'm just gonna go and get my chickpeas. 1 second.
Okie dokie. Is this a nightmare sequence? It's giving it like it's trying to do what she did. Like it's trying to give what she gave. But she's not her. You know, she will never be her. That's what it's giving to me right now. It's trying with arguably limited success. Is there a heterosexual explanation for her drawing Safi like that? Absolutely fucking not. Okay, I can hear an echo of myself. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But it's unnerving me, so I'm just gonna wait a second until Charlotte's back. You don't hear an echo? Okay, well then I think this is the solution to take out the WhatsApp headphone. It's just sad. Like, this is so depressing. Yeah, it is just depressing. It's like, it's depressing because it's so, like, badly written and so disappointing. Mainly that. Yeah, I feel that that's the thing that's depressing me. Yeah. I'm trying to put a finger on what I'm feeling exactly, but yeah, I don't know. I think that's the main thing that I'm finding depressing, but hello.
Oh, hello, friend.
Okay, I think we're all good now. I could hear an echo of myself for a second.
Oh.
I was very unnerved by it, but I can't hear it
Oh
anymore.
no! It might have just been something to do with my mic or something.
Yeah, potentially. My brain right now is how did we get here when I used to know you so well?
Look at her.
Oh, look at her.
They're not too crisp, so hopefully I won't make annoying crunchy
Oh my
noises
god,
in your ears.
this is the shade of red that Hayley Williams was in that era as well, almost.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Safi is more powerful than I thought. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, queen shit.
She is powerful. We knew this.
Yeah. Also, we can't go back to the journal image right now, but there is no heterosexual explanation for what's going on between Max and
Sorry,
Safi
little
and
academic Dom Safi. Like,
like, hello.
just saying, something's happening there.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what Diamond's got to say.
I walked out of the snapping turtle, and then somehow I was here.
Diamond is like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh my god, that's so Star Wars.
There are 2 lesbians in the sky, and usually there's only 1.
Wow.
Do you... I'm not hallucinating, right?
You see all this too, don't you? The eye of the storm? I see it.
2 moons, bitch.
What the fuck is going on? I don't know.
It's Max and Safi, the 2 lesbians.
In the sky, the 2 lesbians in the sky, it's so true.
Weirder. That's not comforting. I wish Moses was here. I hope he's okay. Come on, let's get inside. This storm is as bad as it looks. Maybe Safi and Moses found
You know what's kind of weird to me? In
Max,
the, like,
I'm right behind you.
Safi Dead world, one's blue and one's orangey, so it's like the 2 different worlds. But, like, in the Safi's Dead world, Diamond wasn't hanging out with Moses.
Yeah, even though he was, like, super depressed and, like,
Yeah.
grieving for... Yeah, you're right.
And now I'm like, I can't remember which world it was that we told Diamond to stop trying with Moses. I don't know if that had something to do with it.
I think it was the living world.
Yeah, okay.
I thought she was just a shapeshifter, but giving the entire campus headaches and messing with people at the same time didn't expect that level of power. Well, I looked at her face for the first time and I was like, that is one powerful bitch.
Yeah.
Like, she...
Yeah.
An Arab girly with, like, the perfect
Diamond is definitely
makeup, like the perfect eyeliner. It's like got the kohl on the under eye and then the perfect wing, and then she's also got like the perfect lip shade for her skin tone.
Yeah, like
too powerful.
She's powerful.
She's too powerful. So
she is.
It tracks for me. If you ever meet a girl who looks like that,
she's powerful. Just know.
Allah Mac, may God be with you if you meet a girl like that. Too powerful.
Safi's bag? Up here without Safi? What? What the hell is this? I've read this plaque a dozen times. That's not what it says.
Llewellyn Fayed Observatory, established 20-something. This observatory is erected in painful memory of Safi Llewellyn Fayed, the girl who lacked the inspiration and vision required to aspire to greatness. Quote, it wasn't a big deal, unquote. Yeah, it's definitely some nightmare sequence thing going on.
Yeah.
Once again, they have not had a single original idea.
Safi's
It's
bag?
episode 5. Better have a nightmare sequence.
Safi?
Telescopes.
That is a disquieting number of telescopes.
I wonder what Max's voice actor thought about this.
Hannah, tell? Yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about that a lot when I've been playing this game. I've been like, Hannah, don't you know?
Like, some of these lines, she must have just been like,
Yeah, like, don't you know that this character, the story deserves better?
Yeah.
95% sure that's Safi's brand. Why is Moses smoking them? Why is he smoking it all?
Well, I think it would be understandable if Moses took up smoking after his best friend died.
Yeah.
I thought Moses had the world's horniest grandma mug that night.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Moses?
Give me the Cliff Notes version of what we're actually here to see.
Good point about the makeup. I should have known. Yeah, for real. Too perfect.
Moses, this is Safi shapeshifted into Moses?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah, maybe, because of the smoking and the bag and the... Yeah. I don't mind the recurring nightmare sequence if it's good. I just think that it gets tired after a while, you know what I'm saying? Like...
I agree.
It's just getting tired. Like, they kind of did one that worked well in True Colors, but True Colors was, like, different enough and original enough that even though, like, one of the things that riffs off Life is Strange 1 is the nightmare sequence in episode 5, it's like...
There's a lot of other stuff going on that's not the same.
Yeah, and I think that, like, cumulatively with every fucking other thing that they've ripped off, and also if you do it more than once, you know, then you're starting to just...
Yeah.
It's just... No. She's... Hannah Tell, she seemed just happy around being around again and talking to fans again and generally not very fussed one way or the other. I think that... I don't know her. I don't know what any of this was like for her. I'm not gonna make any judgments or, like, jump in or anything, but... if it were me, if it were me, then I would feel differently, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd probably give her a big paycheck, to be fair.
Yeah. I also... So, I like the nightmare sequence in True Colors quite a bit. But it feels different enough from the first Life is Strange as well to not feel like it's ripping it off.
Well, it's a whole... I mean, it's more of, like, a character moment, right? It's this, like...
Yeah.
Introspection. Because also we don't... Until that bit, we don't really know that much about Alex's past.
Yeah, except from inference. And I think that it...
yeah.
That is kind of the purpose it serves in the original game, but also what's interesting... I've been thinking a lot about... What's funny is that... Okay, sorry to fucking bring up David Lynch again, but it's funny because we've been playing Life is Strange and I've been watching a bunch of David Lynch, and something I've been thinking about a lot is how everyone knows that the original Life is Strange takes a lot of inspiration from Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
And one of the ways that it clearly does that is, you know, Rachel Amber is the Laura Palmer figure, and she's mysteriously killed, and she's very popular, and then there's this kind of, like, mystery surrounding her. That's one of the key elements that's an inspiration. But it also, like, it's... I wouldn't say that Life is Strange is, like, Lynchian per se, but there are elements of it that are Lynchian in the sense that, like, not only do you have, like, the funky dream sequence in The Storm in episode 5, which is, like, compared to the one in Alex's dream, it's very much like a riff off of Lynch, because the surreal dreamlike quality of it is like...
I was going to say the surrealism of it.
Yeah, they do such a good job of that.
It's surreal, but also very horrifying, like the specific point where you're, like, sitting in the, like, snow globe and shit in, like, Chloe's old house and, like, shit like that. It's just, like, there's just levels of it that's just so like, unsettling, whereas I think Alex's is a bit more, like, not, like, it's definitely less surreal, right?
No,
it's more realist and, like, it's more about memory than it is about like time.
Yes, it's a lot more like narratively straightforward. Whereas I think the nightmare sequence in episode 5 of the original game, part of it has that quality of evoking feelings and emotions through like images and sounds, and having that surreal, creating that surreal quality by something being like not quite right. Like it's familiar but unfamiliar. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Whereas with the
there's all these
Alex,
like repetitions of that same scene of William going to find his keys, and like, but in different like perspectives, in different ways, in different, you know, like, oh, you got to hide the keys this time. You got to keep the keys in this place. Like, you got to do this. You got to do that. And then you're in a snow globe, and then this, and then that.
yeah, we're really cooking with this. We're really cooking with
And
this.
then there's a bird that's dead.
Yeah. No, we're really cooking with this actually, because the reason why it does it so well is because these are familiar locations and familiar images and familiar characters and familiar everything from previous points in the game, but they've made the familiar unfamiliar, and they've like added kind of surreal or slightly offbeat qualities to the familiar, which is super Lynchian. And that kind of offbeatness comes off in the interactions in a really clever way that they've like uniquely designed for the game, kind of the game mechanics as well, like when you're having the conversations with Jefferson and you can only say certain things, and it's so good. Whereas you're right, like the Alex dream sequence is narratively straightforward, but it's also all aspects of Alex's life that we've never seen before, so it's not creating that kind of like uncanny quality that the dream sequence in Life is Strange has, which is fine, but it's
just a different vibe.
But it's very like different in that way. You could see how this might be trying to do what the original game is, though, because again we're seeing these familiar scenes and characters, but it's trying to create something like an offbeat quality, but it's just not really working. But this is just by the by because of the topic. But there's a couple of things that I was like, oh, maybe if the writers and creators of the original Life is Strange were David Lynch fans, I think that there are like potentially references to his other stuff as well. I could be reading too much into it, but several of his movies use.
I think that's pretty clear.
I think several of his movies use the color blue in a very significant way, like Mulholland Drive and Blue Velvet in particular. And I was like, oh my god, it's like in Life is Strange.
Chloe.
And then in Mulholland Drive you also have like, and this is one of my critiques of Mulholland Drive, but still, you have like the homeless person sitting behind the diner, and that you also have a houseless person behind a diner in the Two Whales Diner in Life is Strange, and it's a very different vibe, but I was like, ooh, is there something there? Anyway, that's just a fun fact.
Something's happening. But... Sorry. Woo. Something's happening there.
That's
sorry,
more
I'm getting very excited
fact.
about my chickpeas.
No, enjoy.
I'm basically eating this like popcorn.
Let's ask, are you smoking?
Yeah. Since when do you smoke?
Doing normal people shit like some kind of healthy, productive member of society.
Okay, yeah, I think that might be Safi.
Doors don't.
That was weird.
Super reliable right now, so I guess it's good you're outside for now.
So should we be worried about this crazy asteroid hitting Earth?
Also, I think because there's like a very clear potential explanation, which is that there's like timeline madness and Safi is a shapeshifter, it is simply not unsettling me or confusing me at all.
No, I'm just like, yeah, that's probably Safi.
Yep.
Like, okay.
What are you trying to say?
You're not making any sense. Are you trying to tell me something?
Just trying to capture the perfect photo. The perfect photo. The perfect photo.
Hang on. Safi?
Alright, Max. You have 24 hours before the world ends. What would you do?
Safi, are you in there?
Max! Max, it's me, Moses.
Moses.
All right, Max. You have 24 hours before the world ends. What would you do?
I don't know. I guess I'd...
Watch a zombie movie or take a picture?
It's Maxine. I think we know.
Take a picture? Yeah, she would.
Yeah.
Sorry, just catching up with chat. I think...
Because I think you asked that at the beginning.
Yeah. I think for Hannah, it's just the getting to return and not wanting anyone else to play the part. She doesn't really follow the wider context of things.
That's fair.
Yeah. It's interesting, though, because it's such a different approach, for example, than Ashley Birch, who obviously was not brought back for this game, but they tried to bring her back for Before the Storm, and she was like, I shall not be doing that because I'm on strike. And then probably we don't talk about this enough in general, and also probably in retrospect something that as Game Assist I feel we should have talked about more before. But like I feel that I would need to kind of like understand the details a little bit more of what the situation was at the time, but my understanding is that, like, if the actors union was striking and actors are being like, we're not going to work on this project because we're on strike, then actors who take part in the project are crossing a picket line.
Oh, no. It's, they're with different unions.
The voice actors are with different unions?
Yeah, so there are different unions for voice actors. Like, they'll have multiple different unions. So an actor being in a project that another actor is striking during doesn't affect whether the other actor should be if they're in different unions.
But that's okay, even if that's not necessarily on paper, like, technically scab labor, it's that's still dodgy to me.
I mean, I don't know the full ins and outs of like how it is politically in the industry, but
well, I mean, even without knowing the details, I think we know that like in general, when workers go on strike, the point is that withdrawing their labor disrupts the production of whatever industry they're working in. So if you as a worker, even if it's like, oh, I'm not within that union, so I'm not going on strike, if you as a worker know that people are striking in order to try to make a difference by disrupting labor, if you're taking part in that project, then you are undermining the strike.
Yeah, I get you. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So I think that, I mean, I don't want to make statements where I don't have all of the information, but I think that that is just a fact of like how striking works and what it means to strike and to undermine a strike. So I think that there is something that, and I don't think that I'd fully personally like thought this through as much as I should have before when I've been playing or talking about Life is Strange Before the Storm. But,
I mean, it was made a long while ago. Like, that's fair enough.
Yeah. But that is definitely a thing that I don't think Life is Strange community talks about enough either.
Yeah, that's true.
Again, including myself, I probably should have thought more about this and talked more about this before. But yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll definitely have to read more into it.
Faye is saying, which, yeah, totally agree with this, the background stuff in the classroom, like the posters and stuff and all of the little details in the Life is Strange 1 nightmare sequence are so good. They're so good. They're just so perfect at creating that like unsettling, like uncanny atmosphere. How much would a different protagonist change feelings on this game? I think that this would be a better game if it had a different protagonist and focus, because that would allow it to breathe in a better way. But also the writing is just bad, and I think we've talked about this before, but I don't know if your opinions or anything have changed, Charlotte, but I think mine is similar, that and having played almost all of it now, that like the writing is just bad, and we've talked quite a few times about how if you were going to write this about Max, even if we personally don't think that like Max needed another story, there were ways to write this well, and they just haven't. So like having a different protagonist might change feelings a bit, but not loads. For me.
Yeah. I think the context of Chloe and the lack thereof doesn't help.
Yeah.
But I think it would have probably changed people's initial thoughts on the game existing would be very different, I think. Because obviously the creators are getting harassed pretty badly, and like while I don't think this game is good, I don't think that harassing creators is helpful.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was talking about like personal feelings, but yeah.
No, I know, but I mean, I'm just adding that to the context of like, had this not been about Maxine. But I think, I don't think it would make it that much better a game, but I think the context of it would have at least been. I think part of the problem is that we've had a better experience with Max as a protagonist, and the way that they've done it is really bad. So we are referencing the first game the whole time we're doing this game. Whereas I think with True Colors, even when there were things we didn't love, or like, you know, there are definitely issues with it in my opinion. Like the kind of last episode feels very rushed. Like there's a lot that kind of doesn't really get covered or go into detail, or it feels like maybe we needed more context for some things. But I was able to take it more at face value as its own game. Whereas this is like, I am comparing it to Life is Strange 1 every single step of the way.
I think you're
because
right.
It's also comparing itself to Life is Strange 1 every single fucking step of the way. I mean, had Max not been the protagonist, they would have had to do an original fucking story, and they probably should have done anyway.
No, it's a good point.
I don't know.
No, that's a really good point. When I think of David Lynch, I remember the movie Seven. What's in the box? I haven't seen Seven in a very long time.
That's not David Lynch, that's David Fincher.
Yeah, that's not David Lynch. But is that a reference to David Lynch in a David Fincher movie? That's the question.
Is he in? Oh.
No, because What's in the Box is potentially referencing Mulholland Drive and the Blue Box.
Oh, okay. I have not watched it yet. Actually.
But what year was Seven made? Because that would change whether or not
I think it was 95?
Okay, then no. Never mind. That can't be a David Lynch reference. Because Mulholland Drive is 2001.
It's definitely... Hang on. Film... 1995, yeah. I was spot on, damn.
But Before the Storm Farewell was able to be done because it was all SAG rates, is my understanding. So they were paying the actors the rate that they were demanding. Is that right? But then... Okay. Worked in management during the strike. There were very specific rules. Okay, so it had a small cast, and they paid the actors what they demanded, is what's being said.
Okay.
Actors could do commercials, some voice acting, depending if it was independent and not one of the strike companies on the list. I had to find work for my actor's job outside the USA just so that they could pay their rent and eat. For example, I had to send an actor to the Dominican Republic for her job because she needed to pay her bills. As a manager, I had to follow strike rules or I would have been blackballed.
Interesting. Yeah.
I had to work on reality shows during that time because it was allowed. I had rent to pay. Tough time. Yeah, I mean, strikes are always tough for people, but important for kind of getting those gains.
Interesting.
Honestly, I'd rather Max not be here if she was going to be written this badly. Yeah, I agree with you, Faye.
I definitely agree with that.
There was 2 strikes going on at the time, writers and actors. Yeah, it's interesting because I wasn't really that plugged into that at that time, so it's not something that I know enough about. But thank you guys for clarifying some of that, because sometimes I'm like, hold on.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Okay, take
I think
picture.
because there are several different unions, I think it does make things complicated.
Which is not very strategic. We need to get better at
that. Yeah, come on, guys. Unionize the unions.
Yeah. Combine the unions, unionize the unions, strategize collectively. We gotta chop. Okay, take a picture.
Better. Yeah. Or is the picture gonna be Safi?
Strange. This feels right.
As always,
Sorry
I
if
don't
you
really
can
have
hear
any
intense
choices.
licking. Arthur is now licking out the bowl of my chickpeas that I've finished.
But that's just Safi.
There
I
you
haven't
go.
double exposed a photo in a while, but if I superimposed 2 images of Moses on top of each other, maybe I could separate the Safi parts out of Moses.
Okay, sure.
Go what?
Bright lights.
What's new?
Such writing.
Thank you.
Truly.
What happened?
Hi, dog party guy.
It was like Safi had locked me in a kind of, I don't know, a sarcophagus.
Girl, she's not doing this on purpose.
I was trapped, but still protected somehow. And I could hear Safi. I could hear you. Just outside of it,
no, don't apologize, Diva Avenue. And also,
Thank you for your insight.
Dog Party Guy. You actually joined us quite a while ago, Dog Party Guy. Sorry, I saw green and I assumed it was... Well, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. At least that's a use for double exposure. Yeah, so many of the fucking...
Life is 2D. Hello.
Double exposure photos were so fucking bad. I was like, when is this gonna come into play?
When is this gonna be useful?
I know. So then Square Enix Europe also fell out with Ashley and are holding a grudge going by what the ex-Deck9 dev said, so yeah, she's probably not coming back.
Okay.
I'm with her. I stand with her.
Same.
I'm an ally.
Absolutely.
We love Life is 2D here, by the way. Thanks for being
we
here,
do.
Party Guy. I did recognize your name. I was just... Because Jay Themborn is also coming on my screen as green. I wasn't reading the usernames, which is embarrassing. I should do that in the future. Where is she, or what did she say?
Where is she?
Where was she?
I don't know. I couldn't get to her. Whatever you did, snapped me out of it.
Safi is taking
she double
over bodies now?
Snapped her out of me.
Yeah, I don't really understand.
Me neither.
Which is like fine, but again, it's not like in a ooh, I don't understand way. It's in a ugh, I don't understand way.
I guess.
You know? Because if there's one thing about me, it's that I love being like, ooh, I don't understand what's going on.
Intrigue.
But this is more like, ugh.
Yeah.
I think I know what
Brother,
I have to do.
Bet. I'm coming with you.
No, stay here. This storm... I've been through something like it before. Reality gets unreliable. Better if you sit tight.
Stop trying to create a logical explanation for why that dream sequence happened. The point of it is that it's...
Seen angel psychic storms?
Is that it doesn't...
Wow.
Like, it's not, like, explained by the magic of the storm or by, like, Max's being unconscious or anything. Instead, they're just trying to... fucking coming up with a logical explanation for everything that had a sense of, like, mystique.
Yeah.
In the first game.
Oh no.
When a door closes,
Yeah, they as well. It is the fact that as well, like it's impossible not to compare this to Life is Strange because of how much they compare it to Life is Strange, but it's just shit.
Relentless.
This is the most I've seen of this, and oh dear, yeah, Dog Party Guy. I think that we definitely have been like, we're gonna give this a fair chance. Didn't pre-order it because we were like, at least we have enough integrity not to pay extra for cat content and extra outfits and whatever they were trying
Look,
to
it's a thing, you know. Yep.
milk out of it.
Sorry.
But I mean, this is the final episode and it's not won me over yet, and I kind of think that I'm probably at the point where I'm like, yeah, I think that Life is Strange has lost me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is tragic. But it is
yeah,
what it is.
It is a shame.
Bright lights.
The window opens.
It's the line from the first game and the butterfly from the first game, but it anyway.
What? Where?
Oh,
no. God. Stop.
Fuck off.
This isn't Caledon.
Thank you for telling us, Max. Gameplay contains depictions of violence.
How are they going to do this without her voice?
Chloe was shot here.
They did. I know they didn't make a character model for Chloe as well because they were too fucking
lazy.
Who the fuck I am, or who you're messing
Oh, this is how they're getting around it.
What are you doing?
Chloe!
Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Well, I mean, at least we got Max pinning Safi against a wall, but this is...
Gun away from me, psycho! No!
Stop!
Maybe Safi's right.
That is so stupid.
Cursed.
What the fuck?
Worst moments over and over again. I had a chance to save Chloe from this bathroom.
Listen, we haven't got Max and Safi kissing yet, but the saving grace is that at least we got Max pinning Safi up against a wall. But at what cost?
I mean, it's not good enough. It's not good enough.
It's not good enough.
Joke's on you, Storm. If you don't think I play out this moment
Joke's
in
on
my
you,
head
Storm.
every day, then you don't really know me.
Stop! This is so dumb! This is so dumb. I feel like I'm in hell.
We have messages from Victoria and Kate.
This sounds like teenage Victoria, but she was never this, dare I say, nice to me back then.
Oh my god. Dog Party Guy says, yeah, I'll wait for the lost records and free cat content.
No, not Warren. There's a message from Warren. Sorry.
No, I'm looking at chat first. Sorry. Yes, we are super excited to play Lost Records.
Yes,
which I'm sure that's actually going to be really good. So
yeah,
I have no doubt.
Yeah.
I guess I'm trying to understand what her power level is or what she can do. We're gonna find out. Don't worry, Diva Avenue. But you don't need to feel apologetic. This is, put your reactions in the chat. That's what we're here for. This is a story that needed to be. Oh wait, I was thinking of something else. Okay. Here we fucking go. Also, this is hilarious. Again, you know how they couldn't be asked to make a character model for Chloe for the picture, so they put in the butterfly picture, and then for Victoria as well, they also have this random fucking picture. The way that it's just like a cross for Kate and a knife for Warren and hearts for Mom and Dad is so stupid.
I hate it here.
I hate it here indeed. Okay, Victoria. Hey Max, I know you're a jealous bitch with no artistic vision or taste, but that doesn't mean it's okay to take my camera. You've got 42 hours to give it back, or I press charges and Daddy will take everything. Only warning you because I love you and you're a broke hoe, but that's no excuse to fuck with Victoria Chase, okay? Let's catch up later. XOXO.
Oh,
Ew.
Kate. You deserved better friends than the ones you were stuck with. Better than me.
Jade Thunborn is rendering Max yelling at the storm in emojis.
Real.
Kate says, "Hey Max, I really appreciate you looking out for me. It's nice to know at least one kid here at Blackwell isn't a jerk. I prayed every night before I came here that someone would have my feelings in mind, and you were that person. Thank God for you. I wouldn't have made it otherwise." Warren. Oh god, here we go. "Hey Mad Max, where are you hiding? I tried to drop off those rad Decap for Days DVDs you let me borrow, but you weren't in your room. They were super cool, like you said. The way that one guy slashed through 5 heads at one time. Yo! Question marks? Text me back. Max, don't ignore me. Whatever, I'll stomp by your dorm when you're around. See a pup."
Cool.
I guess at least they kind of captured Warren being a huge creep, but whatever.
Yeah. But at what cost?
But at what cost? Mom and Dad. Yeah, we already
Oh, this
read
is
that.
the same thing we had earlier.
Yep. Hold on. Also, why are they trying to do the fucking, like, Fallout universe thing right now with the music? I don't want to set the world on fire.
It's in one of these stalls.
Because it's a nightmare sequence. It's got to be dystopian. No.
Max and Safi? Not Max and Chloe? So, that's it then? We're done?
Safi's cooler than you ever were.
'Cause she drives a Porsche?
'Cause she has powers. This is so fucked up. I would never.
What?
I mean...
Is that the new actor for Chloe?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The one from Before the Storm, I think.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't remember her name.
I think Rhiannon or Rihanna.
Yeah.
Something. There's no heterosexual explanation for Max and Safi's relationship. It's actually kind of crazy.
No, they can't do that. They can't make that a thing.
I used to look at this every day.
Oh, you know, I was also thinking about getting I've been thinking about getting the Illuminati eye for ages, but I also think that would make a sick, like, neck tattoo for, like, around there. But I'm thinking, like, because I already have a small one here, so I was thinking of getting the Twin Peaks thing here, and then just getting the Illuminati eye on the other side, maybe. Anyway.
Abraxas, the Vortex Club. Always
Yeah, we
someone
know.
trying to be on top. And getting hurt for it.
Oh, shush.
This still isn't as funny as the artist thought it was.
I'm kind of curious about how they recreated this level.
Bathroom.
Because it does look... It's funny because it looks pretty close to the artistic style of the original game in contrast to...
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I don't know.
When I heard about this game, I somehow got it in my head that Victoria would be a love interest, like all the headcanons of them getting together in the Baytime. Can you imagine? I mean, Max and Victoria getting it on would be...
That would be very funny.
Very funny, yeah. But then they introduced Safi, and I was like...
Well, there's no competition.
No. How could you not want to kiss her?
Honestly.
Okay, I guess that's the right one.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh no, not back in that place again.
Yeah, I don't know why she's being so dramatic about kicking the stall doors open either.
Well, that's new.
I think the thing as well about the, like, uncanny effect created by the nightmare sequence in
Lucas,
Life is Strange
I have to get down there.
is that So, oh, I can hear myself echoing again. I don't know what that's
Oh, weird.
about.
Everything with mine is turned off, so.
Okay. What was I gonna say? So the uncanny refers to. Okay, that's freaking me out. The uncanny refers to the effect of like when something unfamiliar, well, something usually familiar seems off.
He's off.
I wonder if that latter.
And it's like something that you should know the nature of it, but it seems like just off or just wrong. And the reason why that works so well in the original Life is Strange, I think, is because you spend so much time in those environments, like in the classroom, in Jefferson's classroom, in Chloe's bedroom, in the dark room is obviously a very unnerving place, like blah blah blah. Things that are supposed to be like familiar and then they're just off. But there are also, I don't know, like certain of those environments are supposed to be like familiar and safe for Max, and then that's completely like kind of subverted on its head. But I think part of the thing here is that like I don't know, I guess it's partly because of all of the bad writing that came before, but you feel no particularly like familiarity or attachment or emotional investment to these environments, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, not at all. No, I know that doesn't make sense. Yeah, 100%. Like, it's just like, oh, we're here again, but it's not like somewhere I know particularly well. Like, I think there's so few actual locations in the first game, and they're not I mean, this one doesn't have loads, but again, it just doesn't really feel like we get that much time in them. I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird.
Or I guess even when we do like the admin building and the fab and stuff, it's just there's no emotional like weight to it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like nostalgic. It doesn't really feel like there's any emotional connection. Like, we still, you know, we could go back there and still not really know where things are, you know?
Yeah.
So then for things to be out of kilter wouldn't really make much difference.
Yeah.
Like, I know that there's not... I know why you're
any other day,
confused.
A tree blossoming in a bowling alley would be the weirdest
shit I'd
seen that day. I have to get down there to Lucas.
What's up?
I don't know if that's helped at all. I think I had the stream sound on a little bit too high.
Yeah, that has helped.
Okay, cool. That must have been it. Sorry.
What are you looking for? Pretty deep birthday banner.
Can you shift timelines?
Okay, one neb is cute. Kinda. One. Kinda. This is not that. Oh boy. Do I really want to?
I told you this place was the portal to hell. Behold, a devil.
Jesus. Possessed dolls much?
I also feel like the Safi's revenge thing is potentially trying to play similar beats to like the Rachel's revenge
Still
thing.
Busted. I'm not getting down this way.
Switch timeline?
Yeah, let me just look for... depictions of abuse in the following gameplay. Oh.
Jefferson's sick photos. One binder for each girl.
Go fuck yourselfie. Now that's funny.
For God's sake.
Fuck yourselfie. Never thought I'd hear that again.
Now why don't you go fuck yourselfie?
I don't want to look at this. I don't.
Right, those are the pictures from the dark room.
Yeah.
And that's the dark room door. And the thing is, like all of this could be hitting some of it could be hitting anyway. If any of the writing up until this point had been good, with regards to like Max's trauma and like Max's character development, but it just wasn't.
No, it's just she's very static here.
And it's also not giving me anything I didn't already know or experience in the final episode of Life is Strange.
Yeah, definitely. This is it as well. It's like it's not really given us, like, there was no need for this game to exist, and like we knew that at the beginning, but this hasn't justified it in any way.
Never forget it.
God, few things will ever creep me out as much as that fucking dark room.
I'll have to get out another way.
Okay, well, I remember it being a keypad before.
Jump through the glass.
Never believe people who try to justify torturing women by calling it art.
Thank you for that, Max.
Well done.
Real insights here. Oh.
Oh.
It can't be anything but that. I can't.
Ugh.
I can't. I was 18 when Jefferson trapped me in that chair.
Yep.
We know. we played the game.
I'm not 18 anymore.
No.
So this is what it's gonna take.
God, they're really trying to do something with this.
Yeah. And I don't think it is anything.
The following gameplay contains depictions of drug use, which is a slightly weird way to phrase what I think this is going to be warning for, which is actually being drugged.
Yes.
Just to say that that should be a different content warning. God. Those are two very different triggers.
Oh, I can feel him looking at me through that. I had so many.
Okay, it keeps cutting her off.
I had so many dreams about this thing. I think I forgot just how many. I don't want to look at this. Staring at this makes my head hurt.
But I remember using the rolling cart before to, you know?
Yeah.
I guess I just, okay.
Cool.
No. No. Never again. Once is all you get.
Okay.
Oh.
Time to get the hell out of here.
That's...
There's a ladder there.
Sure. Okay.
Sure. Well, I feel empowered. The goal bossification of Max's abuse, I guess. Like,
oh my god. I
still need to get to Lucas.
Ay.
Must we get to Lucas?
Just doing a quick runabout just in case, but no. Seems quite a linear objective here. Which... this game feels like being a freshman in college with no car, so you only see campus stuff.
Oh.
You are right, Diva Avenue.
Yikes. What happened to you, Thomas?
Well, he got what he deserved.
It was about time.
I forgot.
Maya's memorial tree. What the hell is it doing here?
They bloom,
Why?
flower, Sakura yield national, eating for instead, cherries flower, March, April, northern, is but known, Japanese, from hemisphere, typically is of beautiful cherry or pink, national Japan, from tree, not flowers, also produced from, memory implanted of, Okada, Maya, blossom tree cherry.
In the dark, we labored. And in the daylight, we disappeared. I wake, sweating and sick from dreams. Seawater spills from my lips. The beast has my voice clamped between its teeth. If I open my mouth, will she wake? If I open my mouth, will she wake? Yeah.
I thought he was just going to say murmur, murmur.
Me too.
I like this quieter Lucas. I almost don't want to fix him.
Real.
We gaze at each other in the windowless box.
Also a solid punishment for Lucas,
fight.
getting him to stand there
Fight.
controlled reciting Maya's poetry.
Never forgive.
Lucas, it's me. It's Max.
But there are no bells, doors, or window. Only his face. A mirror.
Also, was that scene for nostalgia purposes? I kind of think
A forgotten hope.
that they were trying to do a thing of like, oh, Max is haunted by her past trauma, and this is her overcoming it because
Yeah, but it's
blah blah blah.
dumb.
But it's badly
Go to
done.
therapy, Maxine. Don't have to relive your
Crack of light
trauma like
across my
that.
heart.
I'm just gonna take a picture of him while he's like trapped in eternal suffering.
Smile, Lucas.
Tee hee. I think it's because we're double exposuring to get him free.
Maybe double exposing the photo again? It worked with Moses.
Max. It's really you.
In the flesh.
I thought I was dreaming. Safi was there. What the shit is this place?
Stay put, okay? It's dangerous out there.
I also think like some of the ideas in this about
I think that's all I can.
Safi as a character could have been really powerful, but the way that they set up absolutely nothing before the reveal in the beginning of episode 4 that she had tells us, they set up absolutely nothing about like her character and her as a person, really, and like why
don't
she
know
would
very much about her.
Yeah, besides from the fact that she's like hot and funny and cool.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't know that she was so, like, insecure, or that she felt like she was never listened to, or that she had to be another person, you know? They just didn't set up any of that.
Yeah, it's not really established.
And then she just tells us that.
If there were situations where, like, you saw her talking to her mom, and her mom's, like, interrupting her and talking over her or something. I don't know, there's just ways that you could have symbolized that or shown that a bit better.
Yeah.
That would have been very easy to do as well.
Yeah. But they fucking didn't.
Yeah.
Reggie, I'm so glad you're okay.
Max, what the hell is happening?
I'm not sure. It has to do with time? A time vortex that manifests in a storm. Ugh.
Time vortex. Fuck, you're right. I remember Safi being shot, and I remember seeing her around campus.
Just Stay here, okay? I'm going to fix this.
This is Safi. Isn't it? This is her pain. What we did to her.
Sure is.
I don't think Safi blames you.
No, she does.
You're right. She doesn't.
Oh.
She was in my head back there, and
she should.
She doesn't think about me.
No, that's funnier. No, that's funnier. That's funnier. Wow, she doesn't think about me.
Oh no. I'm thin and I'm sad.
Or die.
Yeah, well, you're not very helpful or useful. Imagine if, like, Max did romance him, and then he's like, "Oh, but Safi."
I was in love with her.
Oh my god, yeah, he's not over Safi, and then you romance him. Wow. LOL.
Yeah.
Maybe you should
Yikes.
focus on what's in front of you.
No.
Yeah.
Maxine.
I should go make
As
sure
in Reggie's
okay.
in front of him.
I see. I was about to say, we don't need this.
Or something.
Stay the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
I'm going to fix
She is a lesbian.
Trust
Stay the fuck away from her. Get a job.
Get a job. Get a job, stay the fuck away from lesbians.
Be
I need
careful,
that
Max.
cross-stitched.
Yeah.
I would say this might inspire a Love is Strange 2, but the first and Resident Lover were made because fans loved Life is Strange and Resident Evil 8. 8 is Village, right?
My work
I
here.
really need to play Village. I've been saving it because I think I might stream it at some point because I'm too chicken shit to play it on my own. Because I'm a huge horror fan, but I actually am so afraid of horror games, so I feel like playing them on stream helps me be brave enough to play them. What was I gonna say? Love is Strange is the dating sim Life is Strange game, right? I feel like that would be fun to play at some point. It's like Max and you, I think you play as Max, and then it's like a visual novel style, and you can date like Chloe or Kate or a bunch of the other characters.
Cool.
And like it's a fan-made game. I think that the thing about making that for this game is that I would literally only want to have a game about Max kissing Safi.
Fair. Yeah.
That's it.
I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, most Resident Evil games didn't scare me up until 7. 7 is super fucking scary. Like, I've played, like, 1 and 2 and been like, this is, like, great vibes, but, like, it's not, like, scaring the living bejesus out of me. But 7 is fucking scary, man.
Maybe I should sit for a second. Clear my head.
Okay. I will have a snack while you think, Max. And listen to Tessa Rose Jackson.
I just think the fact they've used, like, original music is also just so...
Oh, I can't hear you, Charlotte.
The only one who can make
Oh! Shit.
Do you do this a lot? Like, sit and muse?
Safi?
I'd go bananas if I were this trapped in my own head all the fucking time.
Oh.
Safi, where are you?
Hello?
Hello.
There we go. Okay. Sorry.
That's okay.
Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Sorry, I think my headphones are having a little...
What were you saying?
Oh. I can't remember.
Oh, okay. I don't know why your WhatsApp is acting up.
Okay.
Sorry, you guys can
calling you again?
hear us, but we couldn't hear each other. Lol.
All is well. What was I gonna say? Oh, just the fact that the music isn't like original, like isn't a real original song, also just feels very Life is Strange to me.
I think he'll be okay.
Oh, whatever. Lucas could have died, it would have been fine. I'm only doing this to free Safi. Get out!
I have to leave this bowling alley.
Bye-bye.
If the storm lets me.
I keep hearing scratching in my ears. What's the scratching?
Okay. Out of the frying pan and into...
That might be me.
Turtle, I guess.
Is it still going on?
Amanda, thank God. Are you okay? I don't know. Weird shit at the turtle is someone flipping the paintings or the bathroom key going missing, not this.
It's not safe out there!
Max, what is this storm? Why is Gwen out there? And why are you not also freaking out?
Look. Go get yourself some water. Or a beer. And I promise I'll explain soon. Or try to. I don't think Gwen entirely knows she's outside.
I think this is the second time you've raised that Gwen has huge hands, and I need to actually pay attention to the size of Gwen's hands this time. Ooh, text from Chloe.
Chloe. God, Chloe, I'm sorry for everything, but I'm also so tired of being
shut up. Hey, Hippie, just wanted to say, no matter what happens, and no matter what happened, you'll always be amazeballs to me. Max, honey, you have to come back down to the diner for some pancakes. This is Joyce. I've got a new special with extra bacon on the house. Promise it'll be better than anything you can scrounge up in Blackwell's cafeteria. Okay. Reach Gwen. Hey, Amanda.
Add good under pressure to the list of Amanda's.
I don't know if it's good under pressure as much. It was just like, I am not going to deal with what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, this place is empty. Front door. Let's go.
Would you be okay to...
I need to help Gwen on the patio before I can leave.
WhatsApp.
I'm muting it now.
Cool. That'll be what it is. I was like, there's a lecker, and I'm sure it's my fault somehow. And then I was like, no, it's actually not me. All is well.
I may have powers, but not ripped enough to dismantle that chair pile.
Did Gwen go through the patio?
I guess we'll find out. Oh.
Thought I'd be used to this.
Oh god, what is this? Is this a Max and Chloe breakup scene, but then we're not even gonna...
At least the motel is new.
We're not gonna get a fucking Chloe character model, we're just gonna get like a voiceover, and then maybe Safi in place of Chloe.
On tonight's motel mishaps, Max tries to make a grilled cheese. Accidentally commits arson. Even if I were hungry, I'd rather just wait till I'm back in the snapping turtle to eat. Chloe's lockpicking set. She could even get me to open up.
It was you? You're the Coronado Carver? When we moved in together, you met my parents. We got a dog. You still didn't see it. So oblivious to what I wanted, what I needed. Is it any wonder why I want to cut you out of my life?
Wild that my baggage is such an on-the-nose metaphor. That's why Safi is the poet, not me. It's past time for me to get a new one, but we've been through so much together. Ah, yes. The famous mountains of Topeka, Kansas.
I don't know. I'm assuming that those were characters on the television, but it was trying to like invoke.
Yeah.
Simone and Pam are trying to invoke Chloe and Max.
Yeah.
That can't be the right time. Just how I like them. Tall, shady, and not too bright.
Wanted. What I needed.
No escape, huh? Buddy, that's the story of my life.
What's on the other bedside table?
Chloe and I aren't enemies. She just doesn't want to talk to me anymore.
Stupid.
You're the Coronado Carver?
And untrue.
Don't worry, Safi. I'm coming. Is this the same room? No. This is where I stayed in Santa Fe. I think. Don't know how she did it, but Chloe was like top chef drifter on one of these in our motel stays. The convenience and sadness of my profession, of my entire life, fitting in a single duffel bag. Chloe used to tell people my abandoned spaces photo shoots were just an excuse to be alone with her. She wasn't wrong. Lose my number. Trust me, Chloe. I've tried. You didn't have to put on your red dress for me.
Yes. Clear skies are coming. Hang in there a little longer.
The artist really captured this sleepy seaside vibe here. As far from Santa Fe as it gets. If you told me in high school the one constant in my life would be this tripod, I'd have guffawed. Just so you know, the more you say no escape, the more I'm going to try.
I'd have guffawed. Things that people say.
Yeah.
I'm just reminded about how stupidly written the whole fucking Chloe and Max breakup thing is.
So bad.
Hang on. Okay, wait. This is... Pretty sure this is that motel in Cleveland.
Fun times in Cleveland.
Never did get used to sleeping alone. Love having to only grab one thing if I'm leaving in a hurry, but... what if I want to stay a while? Problem is, Simon, I haven't just been remembering the past. I've been living in it. Even in my dreams.
At this point, what is there to say about how bad the writing is?
It's just...
Damn.
Yeah, I'm just like, wow.
It actually feels like dreamland. I know how this is gonna sound, but that tripod taught me how to stand on my own 2 feet. Oh damn, I'm gonna be late to my shoot. Alright, Cleveland. After this shoot, I'm gonna nap till June. Maybe September.
Okay.
I'm so tired.
Okay, everything's like flat, like in a Barbie dream house.
Yeah.
Except the bed.
Maybe if I lie down for a few minutes, all of these rooms will stop spinning. Feels so nice to rest. I wish I didn't have to get up for that shoot.
Oh no, we're signature Doc Martens.
Not
With
this.
the location,
You too can purchase Max's
moving
Doc
around
Marten
so
boots.
much. All these rooms really do start to blend together after a while. One big amorphous blob of motels.
What is happening?
Like some
Okay,
kind
once again, she's explaining the imagery to us, which is just great.
Yeah.
But also, this is
and like it was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Like.
But also, again, it's literally the same thing. You know how when you walk into the Blackwell dorms, like again and again. And
Yeah,
again.
and you keep going into the different doors, and they're all coming out different. Yeah, yeah.
Nebula. Nebula, nebula, nebula. I was just there.
Nebula.
There was Safi. This isn't right.
No problem, Diva Avenue. Appreciate that you dozed off and forgot that you mentioned that Gwen's hands are big.
Fair enough.
Oh, fuck.
I just thought it was funny that you said it in exactly the same way as before.
Yeah.
Maybe you are in a time loop.
How do I get out of here if I can't even open this door?
Just through the window. I think you still have to try.
Life in the dream house.
There's gotta be a... How do I get out of here if I can't even open this door?
Kick it.
Push.
Kick it down.
Let me out!
It's a Barbie dream house, dude. You can just peel off the sticker.
Yay.
Now that I've traveled to Purgatory and back, I can finally see what's going on with Gwen.
Jesus fucking Christ. Hello?
I'm back. Jesus, Max. Warn a girl first.
Sorry.
You disappeared and I don't know where you went.
I'm okay. And I promise I'll explain everything. Later.
I genuinely don't know what to say. I'm where you're at, Faye.
Yeah.
Judging by your face, Charlotte, as well, I'd say you're there.
Yeah, and just... Yeah, there's just not really much to say, is there?
Let's take a pic, Gwen.
Hang on, Gwen. It's almost
Wait, can I
over.
leave? Maybe I should have talked to her first.
Right, oh well.
Rip. Sorry guys, I missed a golden opportunity to talk to possessed Gwen.
Max! Oh! Thank you! The tender Fiona. They were all... Safi. They called me a fraud. A coward.
It's okay. I got you.
You are a coward.
Amanda, you and Gwen stay
Little
here and take
tiny
shelter.
bit.
Wait, what are you gonna do?
Safi's out there. Somewhere close. I can feel her. And she needs me. I need her.
Gay?
Be safe, yeah?
When am I not?
We don't even get a kiss afterwards.
I know! The idea of not even getting a kiss with Safi, that pisses me off.
Yeah.
What did I suffer through all of this for?
Did you see Amanda just did the whole like, why am I gonna always fall for the weird ones?
Yep.
Wow.
Jay Thunborn is saying that your mic is muffled?
Oh, my mic. Oh, that's weird. I mean, you should be able to hear me okay.
I can, and they should be able to as well. Judging by my OBS.
Always forget you're so huggy.
Kiss! Oh my god.
There we go. We should be on the proper mic now.
Okay, slay.
Stop.
I thought I lost you, and also this seems like a good time to kiss.
Kiss! So fucking worried about you. When I couldn't see you anymore, I thought,
It
got a little hairy. Thank you, Max.
Don't thank me yet. We still have to find a way out of this place. Or this time.
Safi's like, I'm just gonna have a little cigarette.
Fair enough.
Hey, I'm taking
fair enough. I probably, if I had cigarettes on me in this situation, I would...
All of that...
Yeah.
Was pretty fucked up. Yeah.
Who needs all the king's horses and all the king's men? I've got you to put me back together again.
That was corny. I was pretty cool, or it wasn't a big deal?
I mean, I hate both of those. It wasn't a big deal, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't really do anything, I just took pictures.
False modesty is annoying.
Okay.
So, any chance of everybody just forgetting I tried to rip out their soul?
I'm sorry, is that the conclusion of that segment? Because that's so jarring. That's so, well, it's so, like, anticlimactic. Like, what the...
Not even a little moment together on the bench, you know?
Yeah. I don't know what to say. Everyone's been lucid, or I haven't erased history.
I don't know. Everyone's been lucid?
I don't think so. Everyone I've encountered seems lucid. And the timelines seem to be combining.
Great. Fantastic.
We'll deal with it.
Time travel, alternate universes, scraping together the broken pieces of your unstable friends. What else can you do?
Make you breakfast? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
Little flirty little make you breakfast?
Yeah.
I can fry a mean egg.
No, that's not flirty enough.
Promises.
No.
But she was flirty back.
What?
You just seem...
sad or calm? What does she seem to you?
Sad? I feel like sad might actually get her to talk about herself more.
Like, you're about to make me cry.
In fairness, I've seen pet food commercials make you cry.
Seem pretty?
Here's the thing.
Seem like you're about to kiss me?
I'm glad you were here too. You know. But I just tore everybody apart into tiny little pieces.
You didn't do it. You didn't mean to do that.
Yeah.
I can't promise they'll forgive you, but you didn't mean to do that.
No.
You didn't mean to.
Are you sure? I didn't not mean to. Maya isn't any less dead. Everybody I cared about still betrayed me. My mom will never be different. I think the best thing would be clean break. I don't belong here.
Don't say that. Of course you do.
After your hometown got whirlwinded, what did you do?
I ran away.
Why are they just jumping through scenes? Yeah, it's a bit jarring. I don't know what's going on.
I'd say you're not me rather than I shouldn't have.
Yeah, I think that Chloe and Max leaving was the right choice for them. So
yeah,
I'm no matter what this game tells me, like this game tried to gaslight me into thinking that I chose the wrong ending.
Yeah, and they're wrong.
You're not like me, Safi. You're way stronger than I ever was.
Don't say that about yourself. You have it wrong. People like you and me, we don't belong at some B-tier liberal arts university with a bunch of washed-up bloggers ready to knife each other for 10 years.
Well, you're not wrong about that.
We're fucking divine.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Okay.
Shit that we can do, gods can do that stuff.
Okay, Safi.
Or monsters.
Interesting turn of events. You know, I don't love a god complex, but I'm also not gonna say that she's not.
Yeah, it felt a little haram, but we'll move on.
It was a little bit haram, but also I was like, you know, maybe I like it a little bit haram sometimes. Astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah.
Someone clip that, please. I don't know which one I would rather say.
You are not a monster.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand why what she said would make me say I'm not scared anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want about the choices you made, but you aren't a monster.
It's very pretty Northern Lights.
I hurt people.
And I fixed it.
You know?
We can fix it. Together.
Oh my god, Kiss!
Kiss, please.
Okay.
Oh my god, these fucking scene endings.
I know.
Of course. Duh. That's why you're so confident. It figures the only person I can rely on is me.
Safi, I don't...
Last piece of me, Max. It's in you.
That's gay.
Why isn't it hurting me like it hurt everyone else?
Maybe I trust you. Maybe it's more of your magic Max.
Oh my god, I can't believe she's inside you and it isn't hurting you like it's hurting everyone else. Crazy.
Oh no, maybe she should stay there.
I wish I didn't have to take it out.
Wow, I mean, you know, you don't have to. No one's, you know, forcing you. Very spicy for a Life is Strange game.
I know. Is it me or is
I
it getting hot in here?
Just like straight up having sex and Life is Strange. Damn.
This is just wow. Wow. I mean, we were gunning for them to kiss the whole time, and then we just went straight into the deep end, huh?
Yeah. No kissing. We're going straight in. We're at a third base already. Damn. Whichever one the bases are, I don't even fucking know.
No. Third base, no kissing.
No.
it's not weird, maybe? I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, it's a little weird.
No, it's not weird. No, it's not weird.
No.
It's not weird.
It's not weird, guys.
I also don't want you to... I can't even do this.
Just say it's not. Just say it's not, let's move on.
Safi. This is maybe the least weird thing that's happened to me in days.
We should though, right?
No.
Can we get out of here?
No, stay in there forever.
If I had to put money on it, yeah.
Stay trapped in your little gay time loop forever. You're good. You're good.
I don't want you to get an infection or anything.
Oh no.
See you on the other side.
It's fine for...
Not even a little kiss before that.
Don't pull out, Safi. Quote Max. Who wrote this? Who wrote this?
Who wrote this? Whoever wrote this either knew exactly what they were doing or is incredibly unaware of what they're doing. There is no in between.
Okay. Bright lights warning.
And a big city. Oh no, not selfie.
I know. I think that's the only max selfie that we've gotten.
Go fuck your selfie.
Go fuck your selfie in the sense that Safi is inside you. Blood warning.
Sophia.
Oh my god.
I just forgot that
this whole time.
Everything is going to be okay. Don't worry. Do you think you can get up? Can you...
Safi, help me!
Clean break. Remember?
Maxine, don't let her go.
It's okay. Safi.
You do belong here. I don't care about Yasmin.
Yeah, I don't want to say she's your mother. I mean, I also don't super want to say you belong here because I also think that Caledon is a piece of shit. So I don't know. But between those two,
I meant in the timeline, but yeah,
in the timeline, in the world, in my life, inside me.
Yes.
You do have a place here. People need you. I need you, Safi.
Safi?
Oh.
I don't know her.
What?
I can be anyone, Max.
Oh no, don't be Yasmin.
I can be a cute girl at the bar. I can even be...
Safi, stop it! It's real? I wasn't hallucinating?
What are you? And what did you do with my daughter? You can make her forget she saw that, right? Better yet, you could make me unshoot her. You have an instant undo button on life, Max. Why not use it?
That's not how it works.
Yeah.
If you think that's how it works, you don't know anything. There's always a price, Safi. Always.
The price of life.
A video essay by Gamers.
You're right. Got a lot to learn. So teach me, Miss Caulfield. What? You said we could fix everything. Together.
Safi. I can't. I have my life. Everybody.
I'm going to find other people like us. People with powers. I spent my whole life thinking I was the only one. Knowing I could never tell anyone because they would look at me like that.
Charlotte. This is setting up to make Life is Strange. Like the fucking X-Men, isn't it?
Now there's
You know when I said I hate it?
You and me. Time traveler and a shapeshifter. Imagine what we could do. And who cares if I'm a silly little girl whose mom needs to show her how the world works? Because now, it works however I want it to. Stay here. Keep your job, your life, whatever irresistible glory Caledon can offer you. But I have to know. When I come back, are you going to stay with me, Max?
Oh my god, is she... Are they fucking Professor X and Magneto right now? Is that what's happening?
Or is everything you said in the storm just words?
This is so stupid. This is the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life, but also, there's no way... Agree.
Yeah, you're not gonna say no.
I'm not gonna say
like...
no. I'm not gonna say no. That's my bitch. A piece of
my
her is inside me
girl.
forever now.
Yeah.
That is some gay hugging. That is some incredibly gay hugging. I know what you are.
There's nothing for me here.
At least kiss.
I mean, besides you. But you'll wait, right?
Yeah.
Stop! What the fuck?
Come
Be safe, Safi.
Kiss!
Let's
Sophia.
overthrow humanity together as roommates. As gal pals.
Sophia will return.
Wow, I can't believe any of this. A few days later.
2 hours later.
Yeah, I'm sort of speechless.
Yeah. Yeah. And they didn't kiss!
They didn't even fucking kiss. And the way that
When are they
she
gonna
held her
fucking
face,
kiss?
and then the way that she looked at her while she was holding her face.
There's a piece of her inside Max. Don't tell me that's not gay.
Fucking gay.
I'm upset.
And the way that they smelled each other while they were hugging, that's
Yeah.
insane.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Also, I think that I have enough information at this point that I'm 100% confident that Safi hate is just... Like, it's just racism.
Yeah.
Because you can
definitely.
have reasonable critiques of her as a character, if we're even putting aside that the game is horribly written. You can have reasonable critiques of her in the sense of, like, she does some less than favorable stuff. But to be like,
Yeah.
oh, she's evil and awful and horrible and I hate her.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's racism.
Very unnuanced and racist.
I feel very confident in that, in
Chloe?
saying that now.
We've got a text from Chloe.
Yes.
I'm gonna...
Me too. Okay, so... Hold on, I'm trying to figure out when the last text with Moses was, but... Yo, Max, is everything okay? Why'd you run off? Sorry, I think Safi went to the Overlook and I want to make sure she's alright. Oh, hang on, I'll join you in a minute. So far, so good. By the way, everyone's here at the Turtle now. You sure you want to do this? I don't know what you're talking about, so yeah, sure. Mom and Dad. Hey Max, it's Mom and Dad. We saw the news about the storm out your way and want to make sure you're okay. We know things are probably pretty insane there right now, so no rush on getting back to us. We are just checking in. It's been a day and we obviously worried because we're your parents, but let us know you're alright and we'll stop. Guess who? Yeah, it's the Coalfields. Normal thing that parents say to their children. Sure, I guess. We miss our daughter and want to know she's not hurt or anything. We've been keeping tabs on reports of any casualties and are relieved there haven't been any so far, but we'd love to hear from you. Okay, sorry for all of the texts and concern. We figured that things are still down in your area and you don't have phone access right now. That's the only explanation we can think of, so just give us a call or send us a text when you have power again, yeah? I'm so sorry, you guys. It's been a long, weird week, but I'm okay. I promise I'll call you later when things are settled. Oh, thank God you're alright. Take all the time you need, but not too much time. Yeah, love you, Max. Love you back.
She knows me better than anyone. Knew me better than anyone. The me now, though, after all this, maybe it's time I found out who that Max is.
Okay, so we can't reply to Chloe, but we have a text from Chloe saying, Yo, Max, I get it if I'm the last person you wanted to hear from. Saw on the news about the storm and I hope you're alright. Okay. Can't even reply to her, though.
No.
Okay.
This is so stupid.
So stupid. Anyway, let's go through crosstalk for some more stupidity.
Yeah. Classic Yasmin. Playing it close to the chest.
My excellent medical team says I'll be cleared to start work again in just a week, ever onward. Isabel, consider taking more than a week, please, Yasmin, Juliet, but what actually happened?
She'll never tell. XOXO.
XOXO. Yasmin Fayyad.
Yeah.
Reggie, shit's fucked, but life is good. Vin, answer my text pug. Reggie, I'll see you at the Snapping Turtle in a couple. May, I wish you'd come home for Christmas. We'd all love to see you. Reggie, maybe when Dad apologizes to me and to Vin. May, I'm calling you. Reggie, I'm not picking up.
Okay.
Loretta, hey Clueheads, as many of you know, Lakeport was hit by a brutal storm last week. I'm physically okay, but it may take me a while to put out a new episode. I'm sorry. Anjali, real Clueheads don't care when the next app comes out. We just care that you're okay. Gwen, you never have to apologize for taking time to yourself. Loretta, I really needed to hear that. Thanks, Dr. Hunter. Gwen, I'm not an official voice at Caledon anymore, but please take care of each other. The storm last week was traumatic for everyone. Kim, heart, heart, heart. Reggie, Caledon's cursed. Graduate while you can. Martin, thanks for always looking out for our students, Gwen. More than I can say about some here. Abraxas Society. As many of you are aware, because many of you submitted them, we've been inundated with questions about Abraxas and the storm. Since its inception, the Abraxas Society has navigated more difficult waters than these and come out ahead. We have done so through the bold and clear-headed vision of our leadership, and rest assured that this is as true now as ever. Marlon, that's what I'm talking about. Rowan, there's a reason Abraxas is the best group on campus, and it's not even close. Abraxas, again, there are questions about what leadership will look like. We promise to have answers for you as soon as we have them. Vin, thinking emoji. Reggie, does this mean I'm still in Abraxas? Or Abraxas, answers on all things will be forthcoming. The way the Abraxas Society stuff is just...
It's so boring.
Boring and also completely irrelevant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Connor, PSA, stop sending me storm articles. I only want to talk about simple shit right now, like sandwiches. Shiloh, rye or wheat? Wheat. Still failing even after classes are done, I see. No, wheat over rye. Come on.
Yeah.
Kyle, sorry I'm a dick. I got carried away. I won't send you any more. You read any? No. Cool.
Okay.
Kim, has anyone else experienced weird deja vu since the storm? Marlon, it's worse than deja vu. It's like everything's a little off around me. Damien, anyone else getting headaches? Tim, shit, you too? Drew, you're all dumb. Storm caused weird stuff to happen. That's normal. Damien, shut the fuck up, Drew, and get off the internet. No one wants you here.
Get him, I guess.
Get him. Oh my god. Speaking of homosexuality, there's no other force in my world like Safi. I've already wandered the world alone. What if I had purpose this time? It was tempting, but I knew I couldn't go with her. After she left, everything blurred and nothing felt real. Time traveling is like that. It's real up until the point no one else but you can remember it. Then it's like a false memory or a lie. No one believes you and no one understands quite like you do. But I didn't rewind time. What happened was real. I wanted to run from it. I want to go back and make 1,000 less mistakes, but this is where I am. I can accept this. I think you'd be proud of me for that, wouldn't you? I think part of what's stupid about the journal as well, and like addressing Chloe, is that like Chloe is not dead.
No. But again, it only really works if Chloe's actually dead.
Exactly. It like it's so badly. It's just so
like everything
shittily,
else in the fucking game.
Yeah, it's just so shittily done if Chloe is alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
It like you could literally just call her or text her back.
Yeah.
So crazy.
Yeah. Literally.
Jay Thunborn says on
No more lies.
AO3, Max and Safi has more fan fiction than Max and Amanda.
Oh, I thought you were about to say that Max and Chloe. I was about to kick off then.
No, there's no way that Max and Safi has more fanfic than Max and Chloe.
No. I was gonna say there's like years on them. Yeah. Well, that makes total sense.
They're all waiting for me at the snapping turtle.
Combined.
Crazy weather we've been having lately.
Oh, look, it's you and Safi if you actually kissed.
Actually fucking
Cowards.
Kiss. Now I want to Google to see if there's a way you can kiss Safi, because I feel like we did everything.
I don't know what more I could have done to kiss Safi. This game just hates me specifically. The following gameplay contains depictions of drug use.
Maya's tree, where it belongs, and as big as in the bowling alley. Things are returning to normal. Ish.
Up, Alexa. So what are you going to do now?
Well, apparently my best friend is abandoning me for law school when I need her the most.
Alexa, I'm not abandoning you. This is what I need to do for me. The same way you need to do what's right for you.
I'm sorry, I'm just gonna miss you. We were a team our misapplied admiration for Lucas Calmanero brought together.
Correction. We are a team. One that neither law school nor the actions of yet another shitty dude in academia could ever hope to break up.
Well, I guess in the meantime, I can write my ass off. And I'll be twice the writer I thought Lucas was.
Imposter syndrome found dead in a ditch.
Truer words.
Not gonna lie, I was afraid your face might have gotten replaced with Safi's.
Ooh, billable hours already? You're not even a...
I know. I was shocked too. An A. Carlson was so eager to fail me.
Okay.
Huh. Guess the Safi memorial is no longer here. Or maybe never was. After all the storm shenanigans. Working on your new book? maybe you should switch to science fiction.
Real fucking funny. I just had some kind of psychological breakdown and you're laughing.
I don't really know how to explain what happened. But you should think of it as a second chance.
My life's fucking trash now. No thanks to you and Safi.
As always, you're blaming other people and
You're
not
toxic,
taking
Max.
any responsibility for any of your actions.
I can't surround myself with that kind of energy.
Okay, so you haven't learned or grown or changed as a person at all. Great.
Classic.
Maybe I'll write my own book. About this whole mess. My side of the story.
Wow, you are such a prick. I hope
Max
that you die.
Goodbye, Lucas.
Your son deserves better.
Go fuck
so
yourself,
I hope you
Max.
die.
Yep. Go fuck your selfie.
Truly.
God, Matt. God, Lucas sucks so much.
Such a horrible, horrible prick.
Yeah.
Someone's talking about remembering that someone died, but can't remember who.
Do you still feel like shit too?
Yes. I've been popping migraine.
Mass psychosis, headaches, blah blah blah.
So, you do remember that?
Oh, fiction professors? There we go.
Organizing the faculty and staff is still a great idea. Even if, or maybe especially if, Yasmin won't be Caledon president anymore.
That's a good point. A good point I look forward to discussing with the new head of the creative writing department.
Stop it, Reti. That's by no means official.
It's a brand new day, Isabel. And whatever happened with Colmenero looks like it happened for real. The chair's open.
What would you talk me into doing first?
Easy. The department needs better AC.
I'm serious.
Not in this weather.
Love those guys. Is it?
Hey, Alice.
Oh.
Hey, you didn't answer my text.
I didn't
Just
know
gonna
what to
hang out with
say.
you guys, if that's okay.
You start out a friendship to win a small cash prize in a campus-wide game of assassins. And you end with, yo, did you catch that insane mindstorm the other day? Do you remember way too many events happening on top of each other?
You could have asked that. I would have said yes, I do. And yeah, that shit was crazy.
I thought you were mad at me.
Yeah, I thought I was too. You betrayed me, but I betrayed you too. At least, I think I did.
Yeah, I remember being pissed. Sort of. I mean, I sort of remember it.
If it's any consolation, I did need it for a good reason.
To visit your sister, right?
Yeah, she's getting surgery. I'm gonna take care of her through the recovery.
Wow. I feel like kind of an asshole now. I just wanted the money for video games.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
did you end up with... have it?
Yeah, I remember winning in both memories.
Okay, good for her.
So
But I'm done now. Hi, Loretta.
Hey there. Miss Caulfield. Sorry. I'm still kind of on edge. When the storm started, I followed Lucas to that rundown bowling alley.
Shit. You were there too?
Then everything stopped making sense.
I'm so sorry, Loretta. I had no idea. Trust me. It's over now.
So, do you also remember that there were like 2 of you? And now they're fighting for space in your head?
Well, it didn't work the same way for me. But that's because... Wait. Are you asking on the record?
This isn't for my podcast, I swear. I'm putting that on pause for now.
Get used to uncertainty.
Yeah, sure.
What happened during the storm? Even I don't understand half of it.
Yeah, I figured. I just don't want everyone to suffer like that again.
Take care of yourself, okay? We've all had it rough.
Right back at you.
Okay. Larissa is also someone that, like, what ended up being a very uninteresting and unimportant character.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe they're setting up a lot of this for a fucking sequel.
In whatever reality, all those moments between us were real.
Both realities somehow got smushed together in the storm. Now everything's the same, but not. How crazy is it that my brain can wrap around that so easily? Years ago, I would have been freaking out. But I'm okay. I'm not that same kid anymore. That storm haunted me for years. I can't let this one haunt me too.
Okay.
This is so
Sure.
ass.
Did you guys know that you can just, like, girl boss your way out of trauma?
You can. She did it earlier.
You too can girl boss your way out of trauma. You just have to try hard enough. Don't let this storm haunt you too. Oh, did your Google search yield any results? Because I don't know if there is any option to kiss Safi.
I couldn't find anything.
Okay. Yeah. That seems...
Upsetting. Homophobic.
Definitely
Yes, me.
homophobic.
I haven't heard from her since the day she came out of surgery. Hello?
Hello, Maxine.
How's your shoulder, or how's your mental health?
You don't just have to ask one or the other. You can just ask, how are you, you know?
How's your mental health? How are you doing mentally?
Is
With
your
the fact-
mental health okay?
Are you mentally healthy? Have you adjusted to the fact that you were shot in the shoulder by your daughter, who
Why
you
are we
fucked
doing
over?
Like, the fucking people who do the impressions of the Kardashians. You know, the ones who have the, like, cuff and then it's got, like, a phone in it or
How's your
something?
mental health?
How's your mental
How's your mental health?
My mental health is really not good since I got shot.
Yeah.
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 It's really hard for me.
Yeah.
But I'm just girl bossing my way through it. How about you?
Yeah, do you think that's because you were a heinous bitch to your daughter?
No, I just don't think I'm gonna learn from this at all. Because that just doesn't seem like something that's on my path right now.
Cut to me in an interview outside of that clip. I can't believe she would fucking say that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I can't believe she would fucking say that. Okay, I feel like the normal person question is how's your shoulder out of these two.
Yeah.
How's your shoulder?
The bullet missed any major veins. But it will be months of physical therapy before I can use my arm.
So it goes.
Yasmin.
Yeah.
What you saw during the storm...
I don't need an explanation. Not yet. If I try to understand, then there will be no room for my recovery. And I will
Okay,
recover.
girl.
I have to find Safia.
What I do need an explanation for is why you didn't kiss my daughter when you had the
news about your
chance to.
job?
Yeah.
I heard the board,
I have been arguing with them. I made my mistakes, but these are offset by an excellent track record.
And did the board buy that?
They did not, no. I have been asked, forced to step down.
Oh no.
I love my daughter, Maxine, just like you. I am not.
Yeah, that's right. She loves your
I haven't
daughter.
heard
That's
from
right.
Safi.
Yeah. Yeah.
If that's what you're trying to ask.
Also, I love like, oh, but I had a great track record. You let a fucking guy who literally stole from a student and then
I'm apparently well past
she
the
like
appointed
killed
time.
herself, and you just covered that up.
Sure did.
I think that's a little more than a mistake, girly.
Until next time.
God.
That phrase needs to become a meme ASAP. Which phrase, dog party guy?
Yeah, we've said many.
Now we can have our cake and eat it, or not.
Jesus.
Game.
Campus cleanup is gonna be a bitch.
Yeah, you're not gonna have
Yep.
to fucking do it. Some underpaid
No.
cleaners are gonna have to fucking do it, aren't they?
Yep.
They're the real victims in the story.
They actually are. When are we gonna get a Life is Strange game about cleaning labor workers who unionize?
For real. I don't know if I could have gone into the building. Maybe I've...
How's your mental health was what Dog Party Guy meant.
How's your mental health? Yeah, I mean, there's so much that's meme worthy about this fucking game.
Yeah.
I'm sure that when inevitably our playthroughs go on YouTube and are rewatched, we will mine them for meme content.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because
there's so much.
There's so much.
So much potential. Everyone just like.
Yeah, what is
out,
this?
Is an intervention?
Yeah, what's happening? Why is everyone staged like that?
Yeah. Wow, I love this theatre show that we've suddenly walked into.
Not a peep.
Guess I'm not surprised.
Everyone starts
You come looking
walking
for us
into
if
the
you will?
middle, like gliding into the middle. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need.
I love Glee so much.
What did he say? Sorry.
He said anything from. Have you heard anything from her? And she said not a peep. And he said something else.
I don't know how much we've heard from her, so
I'm assuming not. I don't know. Oh, and then he said, "Would you get in touch with us if you were her?" Which, like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's not me. It's Safi. Does anyone ever know what she'll do next? Does she?
Maybe we should go easy on her. Wait for her to pick up the pieces.
Okay.
In the meantime...
So you could go on a date and
Take your
kiss
time.
Vin. A date
I'll
with
be
and
here
kiss
when you're
Vin,
done.
and then he could still end up with Reggie. That's really fucking funny.
Wait, what?
I want to check on how everyone's doing
Sorry?
first.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said you could go on a date with Vin, and like, I don't know if you can kiss him or whatever, but like, then he could still end up dating Reggie.
Do you know that, or are you just asking?
I
that?
don't know. I'm guessing. Like,
No,
I don't know the
I'm
logistics.
assuming that that things could play out differently,
Maybe
depending on your choices here.
Maybe.
What do you say to a
But I feel like
picture?
no matter what, he'd still
For
have been
time's sake?
super into Safi still, right?
Well, I don't know.
Moses has hypothermia.
Because we've only played the game once.
And now, crippling anxiety.
I can never have enough shots of Moses.
Nice. Cute.
Cute.
Asking Moses to act natural seems to result in the exact opposite. More research needed. I mean, same. I feel so weird when I think about posing for photos.
Act natural.
Oh. Superpowers, huh? Seems like a lot. How you holding up?
I'm fine. I don't even know. I just have no emotional like reaction to any of this, so I'm like, yeah, I'm fine.
No.
Having everything out in the open is weirdly freeing.
No offense, but I'm kind of feeling like I dodged a bullet.
Wow. Rude.
Yeah. I'm not sure I'd want to date me either.
Well, now I feel bad.
Yeah, I don't understand this
Honestly,
interaction.
Max, I still think you're pretty great. It's just... I don't know how I would have handled all this if I was tangled up any more than I already am.
I really don't like her. Yeah.
No offense taken.
She's just really not...
This is so rude. That's so
She's
incredibly rude. Like, why...
She's a really rude person. Like, she just...
so
but,
rude.
like, she's also just, like... She's not nice. Like, she's not kind.
Yeah, she's just not, like, nice. It's so true. She's just,
She
like,
just
kind
sucks.
of rude and kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Hi, Walter, the real Walter. Welcome. I think we're approaching the end of the episode, but...
Yes.
Welcome.
It's
Amanda...
a game.
And the potential massive consent issues, thanks, Deck9. What do you mean, Dog Party Guy? Because we've kind of talked about how we didn't really like Amanda's approach to boundaries, as in crossing those boundaries, like in the first episode, really, but...
We did romance her, so...
Yeah, we didn't romance her. We were really not feeling it with Amanda.
Different that happens if you do.
Max.
Oh.
Sorry, You're gonna explain what happened, right?
Hey. Are you okay?
What do you think it all means? Why you? Or Safi?
I don't know, because that's just how it is. What is this game? This game is Life is Strange Double Exposure, which we are fans, I would say, of
the original
of the original Life is Strange games. This is the latest installment, and we cannot really say that we have been enjoying it or would recommend it. Which is tragic.
Not great. Not ideal.
I don't know, man. So I don't know. You guys, some things you just don't know.
Yeah.
I used to ask myself stuff like that all the time.
Come up with any answers?
No. But I did fuck up a lot of my relationships in the process. Wouldn't recommend it.
How are we supposed to walk around knowing something like that could happen?
I don't know, just like you handle the regular world, like...
Yeah. You already handle that. Every day. Anything could happen at any moment. You could be hit by a car. Struck by lightning.
Is this your pep talk?
That's life, Diamond. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not trying to make you feel better. There's no feeling better. But it's just something you grow to accept, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just life. That's not even this particular crazy world where people have powers. This is just life.
This is just life. Things happen, man. If you kissed both Amanda and Vin, she says she felt used, but she'll give Max another chance in the future. Okay, interesting.
Weird.
P1 versus the world went into it more, but there's something about you can reject her in one timeline and not in the other. And now the timelines are combined, so... Oh.
She'll remember. Oh.
So she'll remember that? Oh, that's so...
Amanda was kind of whacked with her response.
Yeah, Amanda's response just then was really weird, but also that's so...
Oh, yeah, that is weird.
I hate that.
There's not an element of Max that we needed, actually.
Everyone looks kind
of
shell-shocked.
for days. Hey, Max. Our Lady of the Storm.
Wow, let's
Reggie,
not
you weirdo.
do that. How are you guys holding up?
Oh, my whole world has been rocked. You rocked my world.
No. Reggie, stop this.
Stop.
What is...
I remember a bunch of things happening that I plan to repress until I have a spectacular nervous breakdown at age 40.
We'll come quicker than you think.
Lean on each other.
Lean on me.
When you're not strong, I'll be your friend.
At least you're in this together.
Do you wanna know something? Oh, it's Saf. Hello, Saf. Oh, she's so unhappy. She's so unhappy.
He is perturbed.
No.
Okay.
Something upsetting and Lean on Me related is that you know how Lean on it's not Lean on Me. It's sorry. This is not actually that song, but anyway, I'm going to say it anyway because we're here. Stand By Me, I think.
Yes.
There's a Tracy Chapman cover, and my friend the other day was like, "Oh, I just listened to the Tracy Chapman cover of Stand By Me, and it made me think of Lee and Clementine, and now I'm crying." And I was like, now I'm crying. So, yeah. Sorry.
She's still mad on me, so she can't have been that mad at me.
True.
I don't know what I would have done if I was there by myself.
For now, I just want to get through this election.
Oh, right. The Abraxas election. So you're not stepping down?
I'd ask how you know that. But at this point, Caulfield, if you grew another head, I wouldn't even blink.
I'll get right on that. I think that's everyone. Okay, Moses. Let's give them the talk.
Okay, before we do that, a couple things. Safi has posted, "The water is rising. Vengeance is a live thing. It breathes and bleeds, starves and hungers. I wear a cloth of mourning, suffocating in its black. Silence is also a blunt weapon, also a poison, also a noose." The user has turned off comments on this post. The way that the best writing in this game was just Safi's poetry.
Yeah.
It's funny. Vin, which one of me is which? Reggie, shrug. Hi, dramatic bro, want to talk about it? Vin, not particularly. Sorry, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name correctly. Moses, mood right now. Schrodinger opening that box and finding his cat miraculously alive. Carla, Moses, did something happen to you in that storm? Because if so, I am not about to take over your classes. Tony, I love when you talk all sciencey almost as much as I love that you weren't hurt in the storm. Lucas, much has been written about the proverbial calm before the storm, yet what of the calm that follows? Coming to terms with the enormity of existential dread, one you survived and are left to pick up the pieces of your life, yet like Prospero, the tempest sends me out into the unknown. That is a really stupid reading of The Tempest by William Shakespeare. The mystery is the point, I suppose. I only hope I'm brave enough to face what may come head on. To that end, I'm working on a statement that addresses the claims made about me at the recent Krampus on Campus event. Please extend your grace to me and to all of us as I choose the right words. The user has turned off comments on this post. Some people are fucking allergic to accountability.
Yep.
Diamond, if anyone has answers about the storm last week, please let your girl know because that was wild. Moses, hey, I'll understand if you say no, but I'm definitely going to run some experiments and I could use another pair of hands. Bet, just say when and where, we can compare notes, cool, I'll be in touch. I have to admit that, like, I guess I can empathize with it to a point, but I just think...
What, Diamond or Lucas?
No, Diamond, not Lucas.
Okay.
Fuck Lucas.
I was gonna say, I was like, huh?
No. But if things like this happen, I really can't understand the attitude of just like really like needing some kind of scientific explanation.
Yeah, I get you.
think that some people have too much trouble with just accepting things that they don't understand. And I think that understanding it to a certain point is understandable. You know, when you completely feel out of control and you completely feel like you don't understand what's going on, that's fine. But when you get to the point where it's like, actually, this is beyond my understanding, it's not something that I could possibly comprehend, that's something you just have to make peace with. If that makes sense. So it's like I can empathize, because I know that it sucks to feel out of control or like you don't understand what's going on or what you've experienced. But I think that there has to come a point where like the solution to that is not to become obsessed with like scientific explanation, but to kind of, yes, try to understand what's happened to you in different ways, but at a certain point that means like accepting it on an emotional level, not just do you know what I mean? You can't logic your way out of everything.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the problem with like the way science is taught is there's this idea that there's an answer for everything. And I think maybe that's what Diamond's kind of seeing it as, is like, well, there must be a scientific explanation, and that's like, I'm gonna put all of my energy into seeking out the explanation rather than just like sitting with what happened and actually emotionally dealing with it. It's an avoidance method.
Yes, that's kind of what I mean. Amanda, in light of a wild ass week, if anyone needs to chill or plain forget themselves, I'm extending hours at the Tercel. Figure if you were seeing double after the storm, might as well have a drink to go along with it. Though what helped me was befriending one particular weirdo, even if I don't know as much about her as I should. Vin, in the event that we're really struggling, are drinks free or steeply discounted? Amanda, now Vin, let's use our noggin. You can't blame a man for trying. Okay, so we've got text from Gwen, even. We brought a Winnebago and it needs a name. I'm privy to Gwenebago. Claudia's pushing Big Bertha. Sorry, I think
Winnebago is incredible.
Sorry, starting from the beginning, what the hell was that storm, Max? It's hard to explain. Forget it, I'll chalk it up to another of the many traumas I'm leaving behind. Gwenebago or Big Bertha? Question marks. We brought a Winnebago and it needs a name. I'm privy to Gwenebago. Claudia's pushing Big Bertha. I think Gwenebago is amazing as well.
Gwenebago is amazing.
Gwenebago has a certain ring to it. I knew we were cool, Max. Gwenebago it is. Thanks, Max. We're heading out on the road. I'll send you pics. Live fast, eat ass, Gwen. Ha, no wiser words spoken. Platypus facts. Did you know platypuses believe in you, Max, and we always will?
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
One last journal page, I think. December 13th. Well, I made it, crossed out, survived. Not only me, but everyone. Not like before. Something has been restored, but I don't want to jinx it by naming it. I don't know what they'll remember or what scars, if any, they'll take from this. I've got more than enough myself. And Safi, who knows who she'll be when I see her again. Who knows who I'll be. But I do know I'll be looking forward to that day. Okay. Well, I guess that's the answer to your question, Diva Avenue, as to whether Gwen is in here. Sadly, she is not, but we've got texts. She's left with her wife.
Good for her.
Good for her, yeah.
That storm seemed kind of evil.
Hey, Diamond? I'd like to get a photo for the end of the year. Mind if I...
Okay.
Jay Thunborn says...
I was hoping she'd be a little more enthused, but...
That's fine. On criticism about Safi, I've seen the opposite, like people saying she's the best part of the game, even if underbaked or more confused about how they're supposed to feel about her. Well, good.
Yeah.
I've seen quite a few people like talking about Safi as being like evil, horrible.
They are wrong.
And I've just been like, wow, that's feels like racism to me.
Do you blame Safi for what happened?
I just want to know she's okay.
Not an answer.
Pics.
Do you guys mind if I take a picture?
Hell yes. Put us in the next Caulfield collection.
What's Reggie's whole vibe?
It's
I
so
feel like
weird.
he changes his whole
They're kind of a
personality
cute
every time we
couple,
talk to
honestly.
him. Disagree.
Wait, retake.
These little tweaks. The twinks. I was about to say freaks, and then I said twinks, and then tweaks.
There we go. Starting to believe no laws of physics, known or unknown, could keep these two apart.
Everything's changing
Ew.
so fast.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I'll do when you graduate.
Amanda?
One more photo for the road?
Sure. You keep at this, I'm gonna have to start charging a modeling fee.
Ha ha.
Fair enough.
Amanda is just such a non-character.
Yes. For real.
I don't get her.
No, me neither. Here's to new friends in the unlikeliest of circumstances.
Hey, if something happened in the storm...
Hold on, what did she say about... What did Max say about some of the other photos? So much going on beyond that. Behind that faint smile, I only wish I knew what.
You could talk.
Yeah, such a weird thing to post on social media. Like, if I were Diamond, I would see that and be like,
You could just ask, you weirdo.
I mean, if you want to talk about anything...
I'm fine.
Okay, I'm so ready for this to be over.
Yeah.
Everyone's
no more
pretty
Safi, so I'm
shell-shocked.
done.
We're done.
Yep.
We're over.
I'm over it.
How
So
about you?
over.
Still excited to have double memories?
I can't be the only one. Seriously? Come on, it's fascinating.
I guess at least
What if
he's not left
Safi
alone
really
in the
does come back?
Sorry?
Safi dead timeline.
She did some terrible things, Max. And you basically gave her your seal of approval.
She did some slightly questionable things. I wouldn't say that she did some terrible things. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It was justified.
Yeah.
Safi did what she had to do. No one was going to listen to her unless she made them.
Yeah, I know. I get that. I'm just worried this isn't the type of door that you can close.
I don't care. That's my
Hey.
bitch. Also, I probably won't be
Routine,
playing another one of these
right?
games, so...
I'll handle it with you. No more hiding or running away.
What about the blue-haired girl, Chloe? Are you ready to stop hiding from her?
I think so. Not yet, but...
She doesn't have to worry about it if you never played this game. That's all I'm saying.
Don't have to worry about what?
About whether she gets back in touch with Chloe or not. 'Cause if this game never happens, then she's never broken up, so it's fine.
Exactly.
I think it's time I explained a few things. It won't always make sense. And I'm not proud of every decision I made.
What is happening?
But it's the truth.
Why is she giving some kind of rallying speech?
What's coming next is going to be difficult.
Again, like some fucking stupid
For all of
superhero
us.
Marvel Universe bullshit.
Like, am I meant to believe that she just
But we're
explained
going to
everything
get
in the
through
time
it
in like
together.
and then it just did a weird time skip, or
I promise.
I don't know.
I'm so confused. This is so stupid.
This time, I'm not going anywhere.
Maybe you should, Maxine. What the fuck was that?
A game written and designed by Deck9 Games. Let's have a look now. Narrative director.
Warble that information out of me. Wow. Are you okay?
It's just that I can never take back the £50 that I spent.
Well, did you not use Game Assist money?
I can never give back to our patrons the £50 of their money that we spent on this game.
But we did stream it. We gave them content. That is sort of the deal.
It's true. And
I'm sorry.
And now you guys...
And now look what you've all done.
And now you guys have been saved. Don't spend money on this game.
Exactly. We've saved the money in the long term.
Do not spend money on this game. The next
We've done
game
a public good.
The next game is probably going to be shit too because what they've set up is shit. I just don't reward this.
Avengers fucking Assemble. So I think like over a year ago now, I think I said something to you like something along these lines, and we both went, "Oh, that would be awful. Thank God it's never gonna happen."
Oh my god. Maybe in the Life is Strange 2 stream?
Yeah, I think, well, it might have even been like when we were talking after I first played Life is Strange 2.
Oh, there's an after credit scene? Okay, I'll get my headphone in.
No, the Marvelification of Life
is Strange! The Marvelification of Life is Strange. Actually fucking appalling. I'm actually appalled. Like, there's no other word for it. It's an appalling state of affairs. Deck9 needs to answer for their crimes, for real.
That is... Oh.
Yes, I think that is them saying they'll break the glass in case of emergency and bring Chloe back. Lol. Comfort, holding Saf for comfort.
She's not comforted, but I am.
You are the one who needs comforting after all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
If there's one thing about Life is Strange, it's superheroes, right? Yeah, that's exactly right, Dog Party Guy.
That's
famously,
the big theme. That is the thing.
Famously,
that is the thing.
What we love about Life is Strange is the superheroes part.
This is gonna be a fucking shambles.
This is literally like when
everyone, the person who did Safi poetry was actually credited.
Oh,
so I think there's an actual poet who is good at what they do.
Oh,
props to them.
Sorry, I'm just skipping through this now, but the poetry, Safia's poetry was actually quite good. So support that person if you want to. But
Google.
what was I going to say? I was going to say that. Oh, what was I going to say? I forgot. Yes, okay, I remember. This is literally like when everyone loved Greta Gerwig's Barbie, and then studio executives were like, what people loved about Greta Gerwig's Barbie was that it's a movie about toys. So we're going to make a Polly Pocket movie. And I was like, no, that's not... That's not...
Also, Safi has been described as the main antagonist in the Life is Strange wiki.
That's stupid.
I hate that. I'm trying to find the credit for her poetry, but...
This is all racism, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
The scary part is how convinced Deck 9 was that they understood Life is Strange, and 99.99% of the fan base was unconvinced. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, we can always go back in these credits later if we want to find her poetry
Yeah, I
credits
can't find
as well.
it, but it's fine. We'll find out. Okay.
Here we go.
Oh no. I'm putting together a team.
Blood warning.
Shit. Shit.
We're gonna have to get you a blood transfusion.
What the fuck are you doing here?
You remember me. That's flattering. I've seen nosebleeds like that before. So you can run, or you can follow me and get some answers. Your choice.
It literally is. I'm putting together a team.
I'm like I'm genuinely like flabbergasted. Yes, powers equals nosebleed, except Daniel and Alex. Whoops.
Yeah.
Safi is like Nick Fury assembling a team. Max Caulfield will return. So how's your...
But they did a fucking end credit sequence.
So how's your mental health? Seems like an appropriate question to ask right now.
My mental health.
I'm not feeling mentally healthy right now, I gotta say. I gotta say that Life is Strange double exposure has been an attack on the health of my the mental health.
The mental well-being.
The well-being of my mental state, of my...
Mental health is strange.
Healthy. Oh god. Jesus fucking Christ. The thing is that Before the Storm and True Colors are actually fairly well written, so what the fuck happened here?
I don't know. This is what's bizarre. Like, I'm wondering if like the whole thing that happened with like within Deck 9 like meant they rewrote a bunch of stuff or something.
Oh, sorry, I'm just gonna... My wireless headphones have died.
It's okay. But also every aspect of the game was shit, so like every aspect of the writing, so I don't really know how it could have been done better.
Yeah, it was just a bit shit, wasn't it, guys?
Ass.
It was just fucking ass, wasn't it? It was just ass. I really wanted to like give this a fair chance, but it was just it was just really bad.
I don't get why that was the story they wanted to tell.
Besides from like to make money. because it's literally
Yeah.
about setting this up
Well,
as
no,
a
I know, but, like,
multiverse of madness thing.
yeah, but like even with, because obviously that whole article about like what had been going on from the development and stuff, like the people who'd made the game or like the developers were really still like, as in people who've already worked on like other Life is Strange games as well through Deck 9, were like really positive about the game itself, just, you know, obviously excluding the like shit that they'd found, but they were like, this is a real shame because, you know, we've put a lot of love and hard work into this game. And now I'm like, where did that go?
Yeah,
Where'd
sorry
that love and hard work
guys.
go?
I don't. Yeah, sorry about it. Dog Party Guy says the murder mystery doesn't even really get solved. I was thinking that as well. I was like, I still don't really understand how Safi gets shot / murdered. That's just not... Diva Avenue says the murder mystery did not make sense to me. I felt the same as well. I was thinking, wait a second.
Yeah, like how did, like, I'm guessing that in a different timeline, Max, like a timeline when Max had not seen this coming, she shot Safi, and then once she actually got to it, having already seen this happen. I don't know.
It just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. I don't know why I'm trying to give it logic. It doesn't make sense.
It just doesn't make sense, I don't think. I mean, we could think about it some more, but I really don't think it's gonna. Jay Themborn says, come to think of it, Square Enix also has the Avengers game, right? It may very well, but hashtag boycott Marvel games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is something that we've made an Instagram post about. If you're curious about it, basically the TLDR is that Marvel is on the boycott list for BDS. So yeah, get to boycott Marvel games and also be like, Square Enix has ruined Life is Strange, so we'll also not particularly interested in buying any more Life is Strange games now.
Also, that last episode took us less than 3 hours to play, which, yeah, I think we were just ready for it to be done, but like, yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy how like the first few episodes took us ages and then...
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, why would Max shoot her? This is the thing, it just doesn't make any sense to me. My theory, based on what the writers would think is clever, is in the next game, Max goes back in time to stop Safi, and it's Max that shoots. I don't even know.
What?
I just don't even...
I feel like that loop has been complete now.
You mean you don't love it when a full-priced game exists to set up another game in the future?
Kill me.
No, for real. I think that, the thing is that, like, I can't really get over the fact that this game cost £50 as well.
That is insane. That's an insane amount of money.
Because
and
if
they wanted
I
you to pay £25 more than £50.
Yeah, for like the pre-order and stuff.
£75 for a pre-order.
I think that, like, if this game was like £15, maybe I would buy the next one. But I actually like I cannot justify paying more than £15 for the next Life is Strange game, and it's not going to be £15. It's going to be super expensive. So it's just not.
It's going to be probably more expensive.
It's not happening. I feel so like insulted on every level. I feel insulted as a player.
Yeah.
I feel that my intelligence has been insulted. I feel that my like discernment as like a critical thinker and as a consumer has been insulted.
Yeah.
I feel personally attacked, not just in the sense of like all of the stuff, you know, I love the Life is Strange games and it's like ruined the Life is Strange franchise, but I genuinely feel like as a player or like someone that engages with a game, I'm just having my intelligence insulted because of the writing and because of the blatant way in which Deck 9 is like trying to make money and making this game to make money and tying it in with all of the marketing and stuff.
I think about the like Life is Strange 1 and 2, and I think about like these like beautiful moments where you're like really in it. I think about like the bit of Sean and Daniel hiking up that mountain with their mom, and it's like, and then they like wake up, I don't know, they like go and see the like sunrise, and all these beautiful moments that have like loads of thought and care and love put into them, all these decisions that actually mean something. You know, trying to save Kate from jumping, trying to like, going through that whole nightmare sequence, you know, making decisions that just feel like something. And then like, how did they see that and go, this is what it should be? You know?
Yeah.
We want a fucking multiverse of madness, this shit, I guess.
Yeah, literally. Literally.
So dumb.
It's so
like, I thought it was gonna be dark, but I didn't think they were gonna just go and do this.
Yeah, it's really next level, and I feel like it's so depressing to see what capitalism does to creativity happen to something like Life is Strange, which like Life is Strange 1 and 2 are just so beautiful, and for me, I guess like personally just such like formative and personally meaningful games for me. And it's so depressing. It's so depressing.
Well.
Yeah. Anyway, should we go through our choices a bit and then catch up with chat a bit more?
Yeah.
Accept or reject Safi. 68% agreed. And Safi still
Imagine if we were like, no.
No, bitch.
No, bitch.
Well, I guess at least 2/3 of people is a pretty solid majority.
But then I'm like, what happens in future games if you reject her?
Yeah.
You know? So dumb.
Graffiti critic. LOL. Max critiqued graffiti in the Blackwell bathroom, 75%, versus she did not comment on it. I think that's hilarious. 63% of people did not find Loretta in the storm. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't even know we could.
Yeah, and also was at the point of not caring.
Yeah.
Bowling alley moment of reflection. We reflected in the bowling alley, 38%. 54% Max looked at all the books on the motel nightstand. Yep. Chloe's lockpicks. Max reminisced on Chloe's lockpick set, 92%. Loretta's attitude, 62%. Loretta had a change of heart in how she reports stories, as opposed to her pursuing stories as doggedly as ever.
I don't really understand what would have changed that for her.
Yeah, me neither, because of how...
Makes sense.
How, like, little of anything we got of her as a character.
Yeah.
Reggie's feelings... 19% would be Reggie upset you kissed Vin, but we didn't. 73% is Reggie and Vin have reconciled, 8% Max didn't speak with Reggie in the North Quad. Abraxas election, 73% Vin plans to run again. I don't know how we encourage Vin to run again, because...
I think it's literally just because he got with Reggie.
Ew.
I think it's something that stupid.
Ew. Gwen's next move. 13% was Gwen accepted the committee's decision. 48% Gwen will keep fighting the committee's decision. 39%, which is what we got, Gwen chose to move on from Caledon, which I think is for the best for her, to be honest.
Yes, definitely. That's a much better.
Yasmin's attitude, 12% she voluntarily stepped down, 5% she fought the board to remain president, 83% the board forced Yasmin out of the presidency. Post Storm, a moment of reflection. 50% Max reflected in the North Quad. Talking to Moses about Safi. 12%. Max told Moses Safi was justified in what she did, as opposed to 55% Max told Moses she wasn't giving up on Safi. 25% Max told Moses she'll be here if Safi comes back. 8% Max told Moses that she's done with Safi for good. Well, 8% of people are racists.
Yeah. Also, like, isn't Max's, like, whatever her thing is, supposed to only be like a year?
Her, like, residency? Or whatever?
Yeah. So, like, the idea that she's just gonna be here now, I'm like, how are you getting that job in academia, Maxine? Like,
I don't fucking know. It's that white privilege, man.
Yeah.
Smoking that white privilege. Okay. Well, that's the game. Let's go back and chat.
That sure is. That's a game.
That is a game that people made. The writers of this would love to go, and it will change what people think of double exposure with the sequel. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna test that theory. So the next game is about Diamond, maybe, but I don't. I think it's more that, like, Safi has recruited Diamond for her fucking Magneto, like, X-Men League, whatever the name of Magneto's league is, which is not the X-Men, because the X-Men is Professor X's league of people with superpowers.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it is.
It's yeah. Someone else can take on bringing this one to the Game Boy. Please, no one do that. Jay Born says, dancing with Ducky using the name of Ethan's characters for the LARP to surprise him. There's also the outcome of railroading previous choices in the next game. We're talking about True Colors? Oh, we're talking about choices that matter. The play in Before the Storm, the conversation between William and Chloe on the side of the road. Dog Party Guy, all this because her book deal didn't go through with a single publisher. Safi, I mean, I think it's more to it. To be fair, I think it's more about what happened to her friend who killed herself because of being plagiarized and never getting justice for that. And then she tried to write the book to process her trauma about her friend killing herself because of the injustice that she went through, and she felt guilty about not helping her sooner. And the book deal got cancelled because the same forces that conspired to kill her friend were also trying to silence her, trying to express her feelings about what happened to her friend. So I think, to give Safi more credit, she has very good reason, I think, for a lot of this. Well, I think, again, like, she was pretty badly, clumsily written, but I think that Safi was the most interesting thing about this.
Definitely. And I think her and Yasmin's relationship, again, clumsily written, but could have been. Like, there could have been something really fucking juicy there, but it just didn't translate at all.
No, instead they have that really terribly written confrontation where Yasmin literally just spits out all of the tropes of, like, immigrant mothers.
Yeah. Great work, guys. Well done. You did it.
Loretta is basically a Safi alias. What do you mean by that? Reddit folks have taken to calling the team the Strangers. Huh.
Ew. I hate that.
So Chloe just dumps Max after she saves her life. What was the point? Yeah, I mean, yeah. We've talked a lot about how badly handled we thought the Chloe and Max relationship thing was before. Of, like, you know, even if you were going to write them breaking up, that at least they would still be best friends, and none of the tension that they, like, manufactured between them really made any sense. Because, like, Max and Chloe are fucking soulmates, but they wrote them so out of character, and then
it just didn't work. It was so clumsy.
No, don't worry about it, Jay Born. I think sometimes when you're catching up with chat later on, it can be a bit confusing. Safi's mom kept her from seeing her dad, which was weird. Her mom didn't explain any of her actions.
Yeah, that was a random reveal.
It was just, there was so much that was so badly written, and we've talked about it like as we've gone along, but it was just so terribly written, with no respect for like the player slash audience as having any like critical thinking.
Yeah,
and
it's just bad.
Just really bad. Whereas like Life is Strange 1 and 2 and even True Colors, like they, you know, allow you to engage your brain, they give you a lot more credit, and then also they kind of are able to create like emotional resonances through like great writing, great like visual direction, art direction, music direction, sound direction, cohering to just make these, and like game design cohering to make like a really powerful emotional experience. And this just was not any of that.
It's also like, I don't know. I just think it's bad. And like it leaves it in such a stupid way. I don't really understand what the point of any of that was. I don't really understand why we talked to Vin of all fucking people and Reggie, who's literally meant to be one of our students.
I know.
I don't know why they were invited.
There were so many inappropriate like relationships and interactions between students and teachers in this game.
Yeah.
That are just really like brushed off.
My only understanding might, well, yeah, no, I mean it's not good. It's not justified. But maybe they thought because it's like grad school that people are like, I don't know, that it's okay because it's different because everyone's sort of in grad school, but it just doesn't work.
I think we've said it before, but like the thing that age gap discourse is often shit about is that the age gap in and of itself is not the problem is power. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yes, they are all in grad school, they are all adults, but the power dynamic is still
of other people, or the, you know, like Diamond is Moses's TA, so she works for him. Like, yeah. It's just
still
weird.
Really
weird vibes.
Weird vibes. Weird vibes.
Weird vibes.
Anything else? Anything we haven't?
I think I'm done.
Yeah, me too.
I think I'm done.
I'm really over it.
I think I'm over it.